Floyd and he was me, he would never have to fight again because that exhibition shit.
Yeah.
As me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds, and we both gonna get up.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the fam. How y'all feeling on this good Tuesday? Back to your boxing is just do how we always do. Take over these good old airwaves. Y'all already know, man. Yeah. Catch this on the playback. Smash the like button, sub to the channel. Turn your notifications on if they are not. And come build with the fam. How y'all feeling? My live from yesterday had some issues, man. I didn't know it was blocked until I got up this morning. So salute to everybody that tuned in to the live yesterday. We got another one on the way, and we gonna build on this good boxing, man. We got Broner up, man. We got to talk about a cigar talk interview. Y'all know how we do. It's only right we keep the tradition going. Salute to my guy Najee from Cigar Talk, always doing the great work. We did an interview with Broner. In fact, Broner's him and Blair Cobbs press conference final presser was today. Broner showed up a little late, but he got there. They thought he wasn't going to come, but he came. You know, they got to going back and forth a little bit. You know, a little entertainment for the people, man. I'm always rocking with Broner, so I'm looking forward to seeing him go in there and get a dub, man. You know, I know they counting him out. I know a lot of people ain't high on Broner no more, but that's just somebody that I root for. Now, man, I had fun watching him all those years ago when he beat Paulie up at 147. You know what I'm saying? At the Barclays. It was fun. It was a good night of boxing, man. Let me say what's up to the fam. We're going to get to this good build. Ace, what's good, family? All love. 12 threes in the building. Miss Joette, peace and blessings to the queen. Kyle Coolett, my brother. How you feeling? Good to see you. Blessings, family. Alan Johnson in the building. You know it, man. I try to switch it up. Little song, you know, little beats. Mike, my bro, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? Trey Skills in the building. Aisha, peace and blessings to the queen. How you feeling? Alan, I got you. Was that you that just hit the cash app, Alan? Was it you? Andrew Gray, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? What's good with it, Andrew? How you feeling? Salute to you, man. Saw a little bit of the presser here, AB. Yeah, AB was talking about birds and stuff. You heard him, Aisha? He was out there talking about birds, man. Blair Cobbs out there clowning, talking. I don't know why he think his trash talk so good. It's not. He sound like a teenager when he be trash talking. He sound like a teenager that know how to talk. That's all. I mean, I don't get great trash talk vibes when I hear Blair Cobbs going off. You know what I mean? Al Booger, what's good with the family? How you feeling, bro? Good to see you in the building, man. Y'all punch the like button. We gonna get to this build for sure. You know it, but yeah, AB and Blair Cobbs trading their words. Look, I'm AB looks slimmed down. I seen him come up out of his shirt. Look like he been taking things serious, man. He looks slim, man. So that's why I like to see AB in some type of shape, man. For where he at in his career and what he put his body through, this ain't gonna be no easy fight for him. I know a lot of people ain't high on Blair Cobbs, but again, we talking about Broner, you know, what is this, 4 losses later and you know, a lot of wear and tear on the body, just to be honest. So he gotta, he ain't working with the same full deck that he once was, but he's still here. He's still he trying, man. I just like to see it, man. So I'm definitely rooting for AB, man, to go in there and do his thing, man. You know. Salute to Little Jeff in the cash app, man. Much love, much appreciation, Brody. Salute to you. Getting the chat started early with a little SEPT.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my guy, man. How you appreciate you, man. But we're gonna get to it. So yeah, man. I don't know if all y'all caught the AB presser, but you know, it was what it was. It seemed like at this point in AB's career, I ain't gonna say he passed the trash talk, but it's almost like it's above him. It's like he talk a little bit, but he ain't willing to go crazy the way he used to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So he seemed like he allowing Blair Cobb to have fun with it. You know what I mean? And he's just sitting there kind of soaking it in, chilling. You know he been here before. Road to Redemption was good what he said. King Nello time. King Nello. I heard that he was willing to face William Skull now instead of vacating his title. I don't know how true it is. I ain't looking into it yet, but I'm gonna find out. I will find out, but I don't know. I don't want to see him fight no damn William Skull at all. I think that's gonna be a shit show, to be honest with you. I don't think it's gonna be a good fight at all. It's definitely not gonna be worth the money they're gonna charge you for it, but it is what it is. So you heard that too? Yeah, I heard he changed his mind on that one. My bad, y'all. I'm clearing some stuff off, man. Yeah, man. Broner's slimmed himself down, man. That's good for him, man. I want to see him go out there and get that dub for real, for real. I want to see him go get that dub. He told Blair we get shot if he play game. Damn, Aisha, I missed that part. I didn't catch every piece of it. I know he started talking about the birds, and I had turned away from it after a while. I was like, man, AB out here tripping. Lonnie Lee, JBT family, how you feeling, bro? Good to see you as always in the building. Salute to all the channel members, man. Everybody that continues to support this here grind, we gonna keep on building. And yeah, he's on Blair helmet a little bit. Blair out there having fun with it. He trolling. He had the little AB doll. Then he brought some damn birds. You know what I'm saying? He trying. I can't knock him, bro. Blair Cobb is trying to sell the fight. Can't say I'm mad at it. That's what you're supposed to do. And the show before the show. You know what I mean? We always asking for these dudes to open their mouth or entertain. And when you get one, might not like everything come out his mouth, but he do try to entertain the people. You know what I'm saying? He tries. I give him kudos for that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, AB, man, as far as this fight go, before we get into this interview, as people continue to roll in, man, I'm rooting for him, man, straight up and down. With Blair Cobb, ain't gonna be no pushover for him. If y'all know the history with AB, you know, 147 ain't the easiest, weight class for him to campaign at, but he here. And I do think with the right game plan, he been in the camp with Tank. You know, him and Tank been putting in some work. Over there, Coach Kenny, like, hopefully they could put together a game plan and get and beat Blair Cobb. I got faith in him, man. I believe in the process. Facts was good with it. Yeah, AB look like he ready to go. He do. He look as, and I think that's part of the reason why he said he was late is because it was something about, trying to put the work in and get that weight up off him. Yeah, man, I'd rather see him be late because he was putting in work than be late because he was goofing off. It's a difference. And then he did apologize for what it's worth. So it's like AB trying to show some growth and everybody might not be receptive of it, but he still was late for what it was, but he did apologize, said he was late. He was still handling his business. Adam was good with it, fam. How you feeling? Yeah, he looked like he ready. Road to Redemption. Blair versus Virgil, 147. Let's go. Ashley's corner. What it do, Cuzzo? How you feeling? Blair gets slaughtered. Virgil done at 47. Road to Redemption. He had 54 now. Blair had to come up. Whether that fight happened either way class, he getting stopped. Blair Cobbs to get absolutely obliterated by Virgil Ortiz. In my humble, honest opinion, I don't think he'll have nothing for him. I think he'll get himself hurt and smoked on like a pack of cools, man. Like a pack of cools. Trey Skills, my guy in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. We're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to this AB interview. Then I seen a post. I did some reading. They saying Frank Warren is saying that Joshua and Dubois is in talks for September 21st, man. We're going to talk about all that. Clarissa moving up to another division. The WBC is recognizing it because their weight limit is 175. They're recognizing it as heavyweight, but it's really the light heavyweight title that she's competing for July 27th. So we're going to talk about all that, man. We're gonna talk about Tank a little bit too. Them numbers that they on pace to make is crazy, man. And again, it's not just about Tank doing good; it's about the sport of boxing doing good, right? Why I'm gonna highlight and talk about the numbers and what they saying they on pace to do is because it kind of shoots a lot of the false narratives that been painted in boxing, whether it's for Tank, against boxing, they kind of being shot down with this one fight. They say he only fight the flat-footed, come forward Mexicans. He's not fighting a Mexican. Frank Martin ain't flat-footed, just not some come forward guy. He is athletic. This whole notion that 2 black fighters can't sell will be put to bed. I don't care what nobody trying to say. It do take 2, but we know Tank is obviously the guy. But with the fact that they on pace to do great numbers again is great for the overall sport of boxing and Tank Davis as an individual fighter in terms of continuing to prove his worth and his and stake his claim as one of the absolute faces of boxing, bro. They're throwing that as a quick turnaround for Dubois. Yeah, man. It could be, but that's what they saying. That's what they saying for September. So we'll see. We're going to see. I feel like will be heard from again. He got a lot of pop. He's accurate with his punches. Possibly. Yeah, possibly. You get another opportunity for sure. Adrien Molina, it was good family. Frank Martin, Mexican. So a lot of those narratives, those little, annoying narratives, if you've been following the sport like me, I'm pretty sure y'all have. Y'all been here for them. A lot of those get shot down all on one night. You get what I'm saying? So it's great. Great for the sport. Can't say you don't fight black fighters. Can't say you don't fight nobody athletic. That's a threat. How much of a threat remains to be seen, right? But nonetheless, it's still a great fight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. We're going to get to this interview, though. My bad, y'all. Had to grab this agua. Now we ready. And let's get to a bad fight for Triple D. Think so? That's a great opportunity for him. Great opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And I got we going to get to that. I got my notions of how that fight going to play out, but I think it's definitely a great opportunity. And he put together a couple of, good wins, man. So I respect. I got AB over Cobbs, $25 friendly bet. Talk to him, Adrien, man. Put that in the air. Adrien is rocking with Adrien. You dig? So same name, Adrien. Talk to him. Adrien, rock with him, man. You know what I'm saying? AB gonna get that dub. He gonna get that dub, I got faith in the young man and the young OG, as they call him. Broner, the young G, the young OG in boxing. Man, we're gonna get to it though, man. Salute to my guy, like I said, from Cigar Talk. Najee always doing great work, man. Another dope interview, dope build with AB, and we're gonna get to it, y'all. His last fight was against the lawyer guy, Cuzzo. Hold on, give me a second. I got that. Before I pull this up, I'm gonna get that for you real quick. The exact date. Let me get it for you. Let me get it. Yeah, man. AB back. He look like he in some solid shape, man. That's all I care about. I like that. He fought last year in June. So it's almost a year. So another year. Almost be a couple of days shy of a year, actually, because he fought June 9th. Now he's fighting June 7th. So almost a year. So hopefully, he don't be too rusty. You know what I'm saying? Blair Cobb's last fight was Maurice Hooker. So Blair Cobb, though, Cuzzo, last fight was in 2022. That was August. That was August 6th. So his last fight was against Maurice Hooker. It was August 6th when he got that unanimous decision over Maurice Hooker. And that little bloody fight where they both was cut and bleeding, I believe, in that joint. So he been out the ring even longer than Broner. He ain't been in there since 2022 of August of 2022. So maybe that'll even things up a bit more. know what I'm saying? Hopefully that'll even things up. But let's get to it. Let's get to it, y'all. Adrien. Always rooting for this dude, man. Easy guy to root for in my books. R. Stokes, what it do, family? How you feeling? So 5 vs. 5 was like that. Yeah, I just hated the results of the 5 vs. 5. They hurt my heart, man. R. Stokes, man. Hurt my heart with them losses, man. They took the rest of the energy I had, Brody. But let's get to this, man. Again, salute the cigar talk. Let's
I got the problem, Mr.
It is.
Adrien Broner.
What up with it?
What's going on, brother?
What's popping? What's popping?
Man, I'm happy to see you back in the ring, but I ain't even gonna hold you. Like every time you get out there is one of them moments for me. Do it still feel the same right now?
It's
like,
the
does it
part where
feel
it do
different
family.
or feel the same?
No, I mean, you know, I've been doing this shit for a long time. I've been professional for a long time now, so I mean, it's the same, but it's different as the way of I'm something like a vet now. You know what I mean? So, you know, and a lot of people are like, damn, is he still that or is he still this? Well, we'll see next week.
Right. Blair Cobbs. I like that press conference, nigga. He had nigga had the puppet AB on you. He's somebody that he matching your jokes and shit like that.
Nah, he funny. He's a character. He's a real character, and I like him, man. You know.
Yes.
Sorry, you got to be him though.
Mm-hmm. He not bad though. Like I seen a couple of his fights. Like you know what I'm saying? You think he brings anything to the table though? That's like something I gotta worry about, or like what I mean? I know it ain't nothing you never seen, but just
I mean, any fighter coming to a professional fight brings a lot to the table.
Right.
For me, it's just stay sharp and do what I do and put on a good performance.
Yeah. Obviously, this camp is different. Rest in peace, Coach Mike, man. The time we did our interview the first time, that's the first time I really met him and chopped it up, man. He's such a good dude, solid guy.
Sure.
I saw your post on Instagram yesterday.
I think it was pretty solid defense too. Yeah, Blair crack a little bit.
Just tell me a moment about him, like when you thinking about everything y'all niggas been through, like he was with you since, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like when you thinking about his life and everything that he's given you, what comes to mind?
The first day he put me in the ring, man, was my first day walking in the gym, and he just threw me in. And since that day, it's just like I ain't got no fear of nobody, and shit, I'm here to do what I'm here to do, and let's go to work. So, since day one, it don't matter where I went. It don't matter. It didn't even. It got to a point to where it didn't even matter if he was around.
My brother was good with it.
I was gonna perform. So,
yeah, facts.
That's the way he raised me. So
you got to work.
Now that he left off of this earth, I still got to perform.
Yeah. I mean, how important is it to you I know you said in the post like, yo, I got to be world champion again for him. Like, is that something like that's a motivation now, like world champion?
Of course, for sure. I know if you're still here, that'll be the goal, to win another world title, and that's what I'm willing to do.
Yeah, I interviewed Coach Calvin yesterday. He we was talking about you and the training and everything y'all niggas is doing right now. He told me, he was like, yo, see, y'all don't know the history of me and Mike. He was telling me old stories. So he said that, like, matter of fact, I think he met Tank through Mike, I think he said, but he was telling me how close they was. Like, was Calvin around you when you and Mike was really like?
Yeah. I mean, of course, in the tournaments and shit. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So that's how we know each other, and how I know a lot of people that's growing up in this shit, because with me, I turned straight pro.
Yeah.
And I always went back to the USAs and the Golden Gloves because Rashid was still fighting in the amateurs and shit. And I went pro. So by the time I'm a world champion and shit, I was still going to watch my big brother Nuke and looking at all the other world champions now, Errol Spence and all of them.
Yeah.
So.
How different is training under Calvin versus Mike? Like, what's the difference?
Honestly, it's really like he remind me so much of Mike because his energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I'm in
Calvin
the gym,
got real good energy with the fight.
You know, he bring that energy, and even if I'm having a bad day when I go to the gym, you know, Coach Mike would always take everything away, and then it'll be a great training session. So, you know,
What you mean take everything away?
I don't know how he did it. It's just when I came in the gym, it's just his presence would just take everything away.
CJ Rich was good with it, fam.
I forget about everything, and it just be a great day of training.
Yeah. Tell me about when you got the call from Tank, because I feel like I seen the post.
Man, that's something about his trainers, and that's something about trainers that make them special, man. Sometimes you just got certain people that got your ear, and it's almost like he couldn't quite find the words for it, but that's kind of what I'm getting from it, man. Mike Stafford just had your ear, and by that I mean he, you know, when he said things, he was able to get you to respond. He was able to get you and keep you focused at times and locked in that gym. And I think that's just the benefit of having and building that chemistry with somebody that actually care about you. You get what I'm saying? They know what buttons to press to get you to respond in that gym and get some work about you. So that's good, man. It's unfortunate that he passed away, but I hope AB really is motivated by his passing and the fact that he's saying he want to be world champion again. I hope he approached his fight that way and really, because Blair Cobbs is definitely a guy he could beat, man. We all know it's a matter of his work rate and simply letting them hands fly enough to get the win. You know what I mean? That's really what it is. Good luck to AB and Blair fight. You stupid. You stupid. Y'all special. Like, well, we gonna keep going, man.
He was like, yo, Tank called me, like, yo, come train over here, whatever. Like, what was that?
How can I explain it? You know, niggas know, brothers know each other. So
yeah.
So you ain't gotta too much ain't gotta be said, or you know what I mean, like if you my brother and I see something, I'm gonna call and check up on you, see if everything right, or if it ain't right and I feel like you should be over here, I'm gonna let you know. And that's just all it was.
Right.
You know, that's my baby brother. You know, he called and shit. That's what it was, and now we here.
Is y'all relationship the same in that way? Like, because Calvin said that yesterday too. He was like that. There was a point where he was like, when Tank first got around you, he didn't want to leave. He was like, we had to track Tank down. Like, yo, where the fuck is he? Why he don't want to come back? Is it still that same type of energy? Like with y'all?
Hell yeah.
I'm just saying, like, now that Tank is like the face of boxing, right? So sometimes, you know, when a nigga gets some clout and they get some money, it's like shit changed.
See, one thing about him, why I respect him so much, because
it's gonna be tough.
Even though he's
that's gonna be
where
extremely
he
tough,
at right
bro.
now in the sport and in the cash cow of the sport right now, he still look at me as big bro. He still look at me as big bro, and he still respect me as big bro, and our relationship is still the same. So, you know, it ain't no difference.
Y'all spar now?
Nah.
Just weight class sizes and all that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man.
Tank told him, like, come through.
We dumb enough. We will though.
At some point.
No, I'm just saying, we both them type niggas. Like,
right. Hold up. So what do he tell you? Like, now that y'all training together, like I seen that picture with Shuchu was in there, everybody, you know, y'all training together. Like, what type of shit does he tell you, or like what's the energy like with y'all training though?
I mean, when we training, our energy match. You know, we feed off each other. You know what I mean? And then when I'm working and he sees something, he say something, and if I see something, I say something. You know, it's real deal family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he can criticize what I did or what I need to do or what I need to fix. And the same way go for me.
Right. I mean, the biggest thing for this fight coming up, everybody say, is AB gonna let his hands go? That was the main thing that that they were saying.
Yeah.
Do you get mad at that when you hear those type of critiques? And
I do. But you know,
that's the question.
We ain't got that many days, man.
Yeah, right.
To shut all this shit up. So, So I just can't wait, man.
The funny thing is, you said Blair Cobbs. You said if Bill Haney was a boxer,
It'd be him.
Hold on, what did you mean by that though? They kind of look alike. They light skin
No,
with the hair, but what did you
just
mean though?
he's a character.
Right. You know, my guy.
And Bill Haney, he played a very good character in
good,
boxing.
bro.
You know, he's doing what he got to do to promote his son. I respect it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he's a character. I've met Bill Haney personally. That ain't him. He a real nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, but I just feel like he'll be another Blair Cobb to me.
Like the character part.
Yeah, the character.
When y'all met, was it energy? Because I remember that when y'all niggas had that live, you know, there was a little energy on there. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it just
a little
like,
energy on there.
It's just like, all right, sometimes, all right, enough is enough, my nigga. Like, come on, bro. You know we ain't doing that. We ain't here to do that.
Right.
Like, I mean, that's all it was. It wasn't nothing personal, nothing, no.
Nah, for sure.
It's respect there for that, man, you know.
Yeah. I feel like you in the position right now, I mean, kind of to fight his son. I mean, that's one of the things, like, if you're able to secure this win next week, like, you know, obviously Devin had this fight with Ryan, you know, lost, took the L. I know that was a fight at one point they was mentioning your name, but now it feels more realistic now, like that type of fight. Is that something that you want? Like, I know you can't look past Blair, but I'm just saying, is that something that you would be like, I want that?
Man, at this point, man, you know, you just got to take this shit one day at a time, you know what I mean?
Right.
So my main focus is Blair and take care of that business, and then whatever come after that, you know, I'll be ready for it. If that presents itself, then that's what it's gonna be. Yeah. But you know, right now, my main focus is this Blair Cobb nigga.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Right.
I mean,
focus.
With Dev, I mean, I think it's a good fight. I know you ain't focused on that. That's a nigga. I want to see that. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying?
The whole world want to see that.
I know. Is that all right? Look, like I said, you ain't focused on it, but is that something that you feel like right now you could? Because he young in his prime. You know what I'm saying? Is that something like I still could take that? I could take him out type shit.
Devon was good with it,
man,
bro.
My main focus is Blair Cobb, man. I ain't worried about Lil Devin, man.
Yeah.
My main focus is taking care of this Blair Cobb nigga. I ain't worried about no Devin right now.
For sure.
I'll tell you this. Undercard boxing, what's good, family? I tell you this, that Devin Haney fight look a lot different now after losing to Ryan Garcia, don't it? Should look a lot different, don't it? It almost make you feel like ain't nothing guaranteed, right? You know what I mean? AB getting there, he got the experience over him. He definitely could crack more than he can. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. AB mess around and shock somebody, yeah, because I was at welterweight. And you know that ain't exactly AB sweet spot, but man, he ain't got no choice, man. He always had the skill to compete there, but you know, let's see how he deal with Blair Cobb. Blair Cobb like to be a little rough and sloppy at times too. So, you know what I mean, hopefully AB take advantage of the mistakes that he make and just, you know what I mean, counter punch him to death. I don't care what you got to do, beat this man though. You know what I mean? Yeah, AB got a hell of a chin, bro. He got a hell of a chin. You know what I mean? AB can get one last belt, go out on a high note. Hey, CJ Rich, I hope so, bro. I hope he can. I hope he can snatch one more time, man. I'd love to see it for AB.
Tell me about the business side, because the fans love to talk business when they hear it. You know, we see you with Don King now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How did that come about? Like, was it Don reached out? Like, how did you get?
Nah, it was it was like, all right, you know, this boxing shit have changed a lot. And you know, things was going certain ways, and
Mike Golden, what it do?
People weren't talking right. So it was like, all right,
yeah, man.
Fuck it, let me go get with a nigga that's on what I'm on.
Right.
Yeah. So,
I mean, look, Mr. Empire. The thing is, for me, bro, fights at 47 ain't exactly been kind to him, right? That's not exactly his sweet spot. That's not exactly his ideal weight. Because of, you know, what he put his body through, and he later in his career, I think he, you know, almost got to go to 47 because I don't believe he could make 140. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, he looked like he in some really good shape. He taking it serious. He got Coach Kenny and Coach Calvin in his corner helping him, man. Hopefully, I do believe in their abilities to craft game plans and put them together to be successful, but the car got to be running, if that makes sense, right? You know what I mean? He gotta be willing to do exactly what's needed to get this win in. We all know it's not a talent thing that he suffers from. AB got all the talent in the world. He just need to let them hands go. It ain't like you got to be out there on some Maidana shit throwing 80, 90, 100 punches around. You ain't got to do that to beat this dude. So I hope he understands that, and I truly hope that, you know, Calvin Ford and Coach Kenny both can get his ear, you know, in a way that is going, you know, allow him to be successful, man. It's a stretch, like, because we seen it fight after fight with him not letting the hands go. But it's, again, man, anything is possible. I do see this being a competitive fight simply because of the low output of Broner. But if he could find a way to throw, you know, 30, 40 punches around, bro, it really give himself a chance to win. I think he can honestly beat Blair Cobb. I do. But it ain't going to be easy because of where he at in his career and what he been through. You know what I'm saying? So that's that type of shit. You know, the stress and wear and tear he put on his body from fighting his demons, that shit is real, and it could come up to show itself in that fight. But I'm hoping, for the sake of boxing and for him, that, you know, like he, you know, the shape that we see him in is him, a sign of him taking this thing real serious and really wanting to come out here and beat this dude, not just get it back, but beat this guy. You know what I'm saying? Do this shit for Mike Stafford, like you said. Let that be your motivation, bro, and push. Go out there and get you a dub. Lons, what it do, fam? How you feeling? You can still put them things together. I'm telling you, you can still put him together when he let him go, man. He just gotta let them things go. Yeah, for sure, Rick. For sure.
So I met with Don and it all made sense, and shit, we here.
Hold up, but when you say it changed, like, you mean like
a lot of
way,
shit
though?
changed.
Like, is it for the better or for the worse, though, with the changes?
Some of both.
It all depends on your situation.
Sadiq Brown was good with it, Brody. How you
yeah,
feeling?
Yeah, it all depends on the situation. So, you know, Don, going with Don fitted my situation at the time more, and right now, you know, so that's what we doing.
Oh,
what about the BLK Prime say? I've been seeing you every once in a while, nigga. You be throwing that name out there, and I'm like, is this something real, or is he trolling, or like?
Nah, I fuck with BLK.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I fuck with BLK Prime. I mean, you know, it sucks that he couldn't live up to the contract that I signed with him.
Yeah. Oh, y'all had it signed. It was delivered, actually. I didn't know it was delivered. I thought it was just in the.
Nah, it could have, if he would have delivered, he could have. I'll still be with him right now.
Okay.
But what he did do is he and this is why I respect him. He gave me about over $250,000 to get in shape.
Just to get right, like, yo, here, take this, get right.
That's basically what he paid for.
Right.
And he did do that, so I respect him. I respect him for that, for sure.
I like how you be promoting your fight, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, when I seen you went on Coil Ray Live. Nigga, you was on Coil Live, like, yeah, what's up? Let me come out, you know what I mean? And she went over you. I don't know if she got like mad or she was just like, fuck out of here. That was real like East Coast New York type shit. But
listen, Coy, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby. I still want to invite you to the fight though. Front row. Throw some flash shit on.
Yeah.
Come to the fight, man. Come watch me go crazy.
That's right. Hello, so when you did that.
Yeah, she was mad as hell when AB suggested she come to the fight. I don't know why, but who don't want to see AB get right? You know what I mean? Drink and ate himself. Absolutely, Mr. Empire. That's a fact. I heard some little rumors there, Mr. Empire. Like, I'm not for sure, but I don't know. Maybe they butted heads or something like that. Maybe they could have butted heads, possibly. But I know Tank greeted him with open arms, man, invited him into camp. And I think that could just be a good thing for AB in terms of like morale, energy. You know what I mean? That little extra push you in there with somebody like a Tank, and you know how hard he going. So, you know what I mean? I just hope that motivate him in the right way to go do his thing. You know what I mean? Because Kevin Cunningham really cared for AB. I don't know. At least that's what I felt like. So I don't know all the way what happened, but I did hear they could have possibly butted heads. And now, you know, at least AB is in good hands with Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny. So I respect it. That money for free. Right. He did, though. Fact said, Team Haney, ain't nothing wrong with that. Rock with your guy, man. We rock with Haney. We rock with Team Haney over here. You dig? Well, let's get back to it. Banks, the boxing
That was you
fan,
just
my
trolling
guy.
her,
What's good with it, bro?
or that was just like, you know, AB being
I'll
AB.
make sure y'all
No, I
feel
was
like
just
button,
being
man.
myself.
Let's keep
She know.
building,
She
y'all.
got the DMs, nigga. She know what's up. But I would love for her to come watch me perform, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll come to your show.
Right.
Shit, come watch me.
I like that. You be throwing the DMs, but on some funny shit. Glorilla. You
Nah,
fucking
for
around
real.
with Glow?
That's my homie too. I fuck with Glow.
You be throwing that Glow, like I see.
I
you
fuck
troll-
with Glow though.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I seen Glow before I started training camp
Talk
in
to him, Mike.
G5.
Oh, okay.
Oh, me.
She was showing you love?
Of course, that's the homie.
Yeah.
I love Glow.
Yeah. Yo, you know what's ill though?
I want you to come to the fight too, though.
Yeah, Glow, pull up.
I want to. Hey,
Big Glow.
I want for real. I'll walk out with Glow
Oh yeah.
or Sexy Red.
That's
I want to
that
be the
boxing.
We
first
gotta
one.
make something like that happen.
I want to be the first. I want to be the first nigga
Walk out with a girl. With
walk
a
out with a female.
I like that.
And I want to do it my next fight. I swear to God.
I like that.
Like I'll walk out with Sexy Red. Like,
Yeah, I know you said it.
Hellcat, that's
Lamarcus, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro?
Hellcat, SRTs. I swear to God, I
yeah.
come out clowning to that.
Right. I ain't a lot of
AB
girls
is
got
a
this shit in the
fool,
headlock
y'all.
right now.
Gotta
For
admit,
real, I want to
he's
be the
silly.
first one to do it though.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. We gotta make that happen. Big Glow, what's up? We gotta make that happen.
Glow,
Glow.
Sexy, one of y'all.
Yeah.
Shit, for real though.
Nah, for sure. I like that.
Nah though, yeah, for real. I ain't gonna lie though.
Freaking fire.
I
What's
see
good,
you,
family?
yo, bro. You be with your girl, like you like a this my girl now type vibe, like on social media when I'm watching. You know what I'm
It ain't even that. It's just like, bro,
Who's got
I
that
done
piece
did
OG?
it.
How you
saying?
feeling?
Yeah.
I done did it. It ain't too many. And I ain't capping when I say this. Like, it
Said
ain't
Wilder
too
did it
many
first,
of them out
though,
here that I
yeah.
ain't been around or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or been with, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I don't say that in a disrespectful way, but it's just like, all right, all that shit cool, but I would rather be locked in with one
Yeah.
down to earth ass girl who for me and for her, and we got a great understanding, and that's just what it is, and that's what I've been on, like even right now,
AB is a
like
damn character.
it's just me and my girl.
Yo, it's crazy because I just like I said is when we first seen you, you was the kid, like you young AD,
Yeah, that's
you
what I'm saying.
outside, this nigga in the club wilding, and now so when I see you, I could see the growth and progression is like what got you to that point was it was just
Right.
like you know you kind of you did everything and you tired or was it just like
Nah, I don't
like, it
get
was
tired now.
Kevin
Huh?
Gates voice.
I don't get tired. Shout out to Kevin Gates too.
Yeah.
That's my guy. But I don't get tired. It's just.
Playful secrets. Yeah, AB is
How
a
can I
fool.
explain it? It's just more problems. Like for me, I've done it at a high level at so long that it's like, all right, having all these bitches is like, all right, it's cool.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to call y'all bitches, but I'm just saying, like, having all these women, it's cool, but it's too time consuming. Then it's like, all right, if I get a gift here, I gotta get another gift, and then I gotta, like, come on,
Cost
bro.
that bag too to have them.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a fact.
You know what I mean? And then it's like,
Nah, you
it's
ain't
just
missing.
too much. It's too much. Like, I just rather deal with one attitude than 16.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Shit, I just me and my girl just broke up, so I'm back outside, nigga.
For real?
Hellcats, that's
Nah,
something.
man,
I'm
go
back
get your girl.
outside now,
Nah,
nigga.
go get your girl back.
Yo,
How long y'all been together?
We was together for like 3 years, bro. Like
Go get your girl back.
3 and some change.
Go get your girl back.
I be wanting to,
Time
but
out.
it's like
Time out. It's because of you though that y'all broke up.
partly.
Nah, it ain't no
Partly.
part. Nah, I'm a real nigga because me and my last girl, I can clearly admit that it was because of me. But I'm cool with that though.
You can accept that, like
I can accept that because it was me. I'm me. I'm just being me.
Yeah.
It was me. All right, cool.
Hold up, but she couldn't accept it though. She was like, nah, like
Yeah, shit. And it wasn't much, but it was like, all right.
I'll say this, Mr. Improv. Some of both. Ryan is better than what people was giving him credit for. And maybe Devin got a little bit more holes than what people initially thought. That's the most respectful way I could say it. He ain't trash and none of that. I just think he might have a couple more holes or deficiencies in his boxing game than people was willing to admit. You know what I'm saying? And then on the other side, Ryan Garcia is just better, a little better than what people was giving him credit for.
All right, cool, fuck it.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean, it's cool. I ain't got nothing
I might spin the block. I think we just need some time. I might spin the block, but I just, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, go get your girl back, bro. I could tell you really like that girl. Go get your girl back. And you ain't said nothing much about it, but your face that you made.
My shit changed just now?
Yeah, but I'm just a real nigga. The next nigga ain't gonna tell you to go get your girl back though.
Okay.
Nah, talk to him, AB.
Go get your girl back, bro. Ain't shit out here, bro. Don't get me wrong, bro.
Y'all hear Dr. AB giving him relationship advice, man. Go get your girl back. See, this the grown-up AB, man. Blair Cobbs, this the AB you got to deal with. The grown man AB. Yeah, facts. 12 hashtag. Go get your girl back. Before this was AB that was talking about taking people girls. Now he telling you, man, go get your girl back. My last relationship messed up because of me, man. I'm telling you, AB, man, kick up on Blair Cobb, man, this Friday, man. Beat his ass, man. Beat his ass.
We can scroll. We can scroll on this motherfucker all day.
Yeah, he got some growth for
all
real.
Day.
You see them on my sometimes they be on my explore page.
Man,
like,
listen to me, man, bro. Listen, bro. My explore page is the worst, bro. The baddest, but it be like,
that explore page is dangerous on IG, ain't it?
You will get with her and then fuck on her, then it'll be like you just sitting there. You ain't even talking to her.
Yeah.
Fuck on her, boom. Now you're ready for her to go, and you texting your girl.
Right.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. It's a lot of energy.
Man, fuck all that, bro. Go get your girl.
There's one girl though that I was about to have to see you for, bro.
Who?
My girl AB, the other AB,
Nah, you wasn't gonna have to see me for
I
her.
was about to see you for my other AB, nigga.
Yeah, I'm thinking you comfortable.
Don't be talking about twin, baby.
Nah,
come on, that's twin. That's AB.
Listen, that's little AB. I'll fuck with her.
Yeah.
But don't come for me, my nigga. Like, you tripping, and she knows she tripping.
Yeah, you think so?
Yes.
It was.
Tell her to tie her fucking shoes. She knows she tripping, my nigga. Like, come on, bro. I'm me. I'm me.
Yeah, but we know how you are. But I'm saying, do you think you went too far?
Bro.
Don't be talking about twin, baby.
Nah.
Come on, that's twin. That's AB.
Listen. That's little AB. I'll fuck with her.
Yeah.
But don't come for me, my nigga. Like, you tripping, and she knows she tripping.
Yeah, you think so?
Yes.
It was.
Tell her to tie her
Always,
fucking
Mr.
shoes. She
Improv,
knows she tripping, my nigga. Like, come on, bro.
Man.
I'm me.
You're just when I
I'm
get
me.
back to the other
Yeah,
screen.
but we know how you are. But I'm saying, do you think you went too far? You know what I'm saying? By
Nah,
telling her,
nigga.
Ren, you
Nah.
Because hold up.
Nah.
For clarity, AB was talking about Alicia Bumgarner.
Once you say certain shit, it ain't. I could have went further. I got the.
Oh my god!
I got the video.
This is crazy.
I
man.
got video.
Oh,
but I ain't even. Come on, bro. I'm a real nigga, bro.
I ain't
real
like that ran through you, B. I was like, I'm about to hit you. Like, what's up, B? Come on, that's my.
Nah,
that's my little, B.
That's my nigga though.
Yeah.
And she don't even know that I fuck with her like that, but I do.
Yeah. Hold up. So was it just because? All right, I seen. It was her and Bill or whatever, and I think Bill was mostly taking jabs.
All I'm saying is
Bill,
this.
not her though.
All I'm saying is this. She should have stayed out of it. And like I'm gonna tell you something. Like the other day when Tank and Devin, just had that encountering.
Yeah.
Like Devin, that's my little brother too. But of course I'm with Tank.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I ain't in the middle of them niggas. Like, yeah, bitch ass nigga, I'm about to. Nah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
But if it go there, I gotta protect I gotta protect Tank.
So maybe she felt like that. Like it was going there with Bill. She fucked with Bill and them
understand,
niggas.
But I ain't out here making posts and doing none of that. Even that night, I'm just sitting back chilling. Go look, I'm just sitting back chilling. Cause I know, like, man, I'm just praying, like, man, I hope it don't go there, cause I know how I'm gonna get and how I'm gonna go. I even shook Devin hand that night, like, what's up, my nigga?
Oh, that night? You was there that night? You was there that night?
Yes, in the midst of them going at it right there. Devin looked at me and shook my hand.
Right.
I love you. I love you, big bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing with that nigga, but at the end of the day, I'm just.
Yeah. So you don't think you went too far? It was just like you should have stayed out of it and not.
Yeah, she should have just stayed out of it. I ain't say nothing to her.
Yeah.
This ain't with you.
Nah, you had an Instagram post
Let
that
the
was
men
I
argue.
mean, it was more at Build than her, but
Yeah.
you know, she's a woman. She's sensitive,
Emotional.
Yeah.
Chill out. For real though. For real, chill out.
Yeah.
For real. Now the only thing that Mike can fix this is some 1942 shots.
Yeah. Y'all be good.
You know what I'm saying? We'll be cool. 1942. You know what I mean? I'm at the Ritz. Nah, I'm fucking
I'm at
with
the
you.
Fountain Blue.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm just playing. I'm just joking, man.
Hold on, first of all, you gotta lay off the 42 because I ain't like that interview with them niggas. I ain't like them niggas. I was on Twitter when you had the whole shit and they had you drunk in the spot. I was on Twitter mad at me and the main guy was arguing because I thought I was like, yeah, that shit corny. Why y'all niggas gonna have my nigga out
man,
like that?
I don't know, man.
And he responded to me.
I ain't gonna lie, I was going through some crazy shit at that time, bro. Yeah, they should.
I didn't like that though. I didn't like that.
And what interview? Y'all remember that interview a while back? I touched on it. Remember that disturbing interview where he was like drunk and gone, obviously, clearly like incoherent and going through it. And these dudes kept the interview rolling, like smiling and looking goofy. And I'm like, man, I don't care what y'all say at that point. If that's your man, if you got any respect for the host, you clearly see that he ain't fit and in no condition to do no interview that's gonna hold him in any type of light that's gonna look good. That interview, y'all supposed to hit the kill switch on that interview immediately. You were supposed to pull the plug. Better yet, if it, I don't even remember if it was live or not, because I remember I reacted to it. But if it was, yeah, the Danza Project, facts, like, and respect to them. But I think they should have just ended it, bro. It was awkward. It was cringe. It was hard to watch, bro. It was tough to watch. And part of me feel like they wasn't just doing it to try to get views. I think it was it's a weird situation to be in because you get a guy up there and they probably ask him, is you good to do the interview? And he say, yeah. And then they get there and it's like, do we stop him from talking? So I get it, but I think they definitely had the power to at least either not post it or try to do it at a different time. And I think they said something like that too. I think he came out and said that they rescheduled a couple different times or something to that effect. And I kind of get that, but still to a certain degree, you gotta spare him. You kind of gotta chalk it. You know what I'm saying? Just to avoid the BS. Because I'm telling you now, if I was to have somebody up on and they was like that, there's no way I could sit there and continue an interview with him. It would be extremely difficult and it'd be bad for him because he was just saying shit that didn't make sense. He was like slurring over his words. He was gone. It was just hard to watch, bro. And I get it. He responsible for him. That's your platform, running how you want. I can't tell you what to do, of course, but I just think that was a tough watch right there. Yeah, man, it was terrible, Al Booger. Yeah, Miss Joette, terrible, man. The one on the Danza Project, cause when he was up there, remember when he was all like drunk, slurring over his words, and they kept like, they still kept the interview rolling. They ain't stop it. It's called the Danza Project on YouTube. If you type that in, Adrien Broner, you'll probably remember the one I'm talking about. But let's get back to it, man. Y'all smash the like button. We're gonna keep rolling. Salute to my guy, Mr. Empire, and the super chat too, man.
Man, I was fucked up.
Hold up, but I mean, I've seen you be open about, you said like, yo, I've had troubles with alcohol and shit like that.
Sure.
Like, what? Tell me about that battle. Like, how is that something that you working to get past or like?
Nah, to be honest, bro, it just like certain shit have happened, then it'll be like, man, fuck it, man.
Yeah, absolutely, Mr. Empire, and we gotta treat it like that. At least I do.
But the only thing that motivate me and take me away from that shit is boxing. That's I swear that's the honest to God truth. When I got a fight coming up, or if
facts stressed out,
like I'm coming to an interview about boxing, like fuck liquor.
Yeah.
But when I ain't got nothing going on and shit slow and just like, man, stressed out and probably into it with my girl at the time. Just like, fuck it.
Right.
And real quick, y'all, and that's exactly why I said for him, too much idle time is a bad thing for him. He need to be active. He need to have a goal, something that he working towards to just keep his mind off shit, keep his mind going, keep him focused on boxing. That's why I said when he finally found his way back into the ring, that ring walk alone was a win for AB. People might not look at it that way, but I do. That was a win in and of itself because the dude put himself through hell when he was going through all that drinking and stuff, and he was open about it. So for him to really come from that, y'all see how much weight he had on him. Y'all see how big his stomach was. He like he was 7-8 months pregnant or something, bro. Like big ass stomach. You get what I'm saying? He already a short dude with no neck, body looking all crazy, going through all that drinking, and to get himself all the way back to this point, like it's a win for him, man. So that's why I root for him, man. He fought them demons, man, in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's just good to see, man. It's good to see that AB still finding ways to get these opportunities, man. And I hear the maturity. I see it. People might not appreciate it. It might come at a time where you don't want it to be, but I rock with it. And I hope that this newfound energy that I'm seeing from him is, motivate him to go in there and get this dub over Blair Cobb because he needed it.
But, I got a fight next week.
Right. But is that something that you feel like you want to deal with it, or how do you deal with it? Like outside of just boxing, is it like
it's just like,
because that's not an easy thing to go through. Like,
no, it's like sometimes I swear to God, one day I wake up like, bro, I ain't drinking no more. Then I won't drink for months, bro.
Yeah.
And then something might happen and it'll be like, fuck it.
Right.
Let me go get one.
Right. And do a spiral from there? Like, do it be like that one? Are you a one, like, all right, let me get this one drink? Or is you like, once it's one, is just we rolling?
No, I've done it before to where it's like, I'm only going to do this much, but I don't drink to feel good. I drink to get drunk, bro. I drink to get fucked up. I'm just that type of nigga. Like, if I'm going to gamble, I'm going to win $1 zillion.
Right.
I'm not going to just win $1,000.
You gonna go all the way? Like, we here.
Yeah. That's
what it do, family? How you feeling?
Yeah. Right. Like if I fuck, I'm leaving it in. I'm gonna have I'm trying to have a baby. I'm trying to have a baby.
We all in and everything.
Yeah, it's over with. Yeah. They all know. And I say some names, but I ain't.
Right. All right, hold up. Wait, I want to get back to that real quick, but you mentioned
just pause it real quick. He said thanks to Tank. I love how Tank called him and told him to come train with him when nobody. Yeah. When he was down and out. Yeah, they all things. Peace, family. How you feeling? That's why I like the relationship that they got. And just like any other friendship, relationship, whatever, they go through things. But the most important thing is they always find a way back to each other. And it's dope to see when, like you say, he down and out, and Tank extended that olive branch and pulled his brother up, man. So I hope all this materialized into a win for him on the 7th, bro. I really want to see this dude go out there and get a win and beat Blair Cobb ass up. I mean, Cash Crypto, what it do, fam? How you feeling?
Gambling shit. I heard on some. A nigga I know told me, I need you to confirm this real nigga talk. I just need to know how real this is.
What?
A nigga told me that you and John Wall playing
Clarissa
dice one time.
Wow.
And you caught that nigga for like 3 M's. They told me you beat John Wall in dice one time for millions. Is that fact or fiction? Because this is a reliable source that told me this too.
Listen.
This is a real nigga that told me this.
Listen. It's truth to that, but it was dice and cards.
Oh, so it was a whole day of just a day of like
it was dice.
He hit John Wall for 3 M's.
And the crazy thing is John Wall is my God. That's like my God.
So all right, hold on.
I ain't really trying to go into that, but
yeah.
But I fuck with John Wall, but that was just some friendly gambling.
It was just. But how you run up a bag that crazy? Because they told me it was in the M's though. It was like it wasn't some shit like. I bet one of my niggas me and Shakur got a bet next week on the Ray Ford fight, like a little couple grand. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Y'all niggas are betting like.
Nah, it gets serious, but you got to think these two niggas that got the money.
Yeah.
That gamble, so wow. it can be a $250,000 a game.
Big Supreme was good.
$1 million a game, like you know what I mean.
And it get there.
Yeah. You know what I mean, but it's all friendly.
Right.
It's all friendly. It's just sometimes it get like that.
He wasn't mad at the end, like
hell no, because if I would have lost it, it would have been.
Yeah, you still gonna.
You know what I mean? And when I see you, nigga, it is what it is. Like even now, when I see him, nigga, it's what's up. Come on, take a shot. Come on, that's my guy.
If I see you now, nigga, I'm bringing cards, nigga. When I want my money back.
Not the crazy thing. The crazy thing. The crazy thing.
Looking like himself, bro. That's why I say, man, I root for him. He be fighting demons.
But that's what I'm saying.
Alcohol, demon,
it's no
boredom.
Like
you live a crazy life, bro. Like, do you miss all of that shit? Like when AB, because like I said, I always say you was Tank.
That's why when you around the right element, man, you can get the most out of yourself. And like that's why I like the fact that not only do we got Tank to help motivate and push him as a young active fighter on the absolute top of his game, you got two mad scientists that make a hell of a team, and Coach Calvin and Kenny that do their thing, man. Like I said, hopefully they putting together a damn game plan to take Blair the Fair Cobb the hell out of here. He said, I need some friends that I can win a couple of M's from, right? Trey Scales saying nothing friendly about how losing the 3 M's. He ain't try to hear that.
Tank before Tank, right?
No,
you sure. Was the guy that we all came to the whole coach to everybody. Do you miss that point?
We're gonna talk more about her in a second when it's over.
No.
This ain't too much longer in that spot.
Because I'm still me.
15 minutes.
I'm still me. When I walk, listen, man. Any room I walk in, I'm an elephant.
Absolutely, Anthony.
It don't matter who there. It don't matter who there. Right. And I ain't trying to do it. And I ain't doing it on purpose.
I hate that too, Al.
When I walk in a room, it's like attention gravitate towards me. So I say that to say, you know, all I gotta do is just keep being myself, and you know, stay focused, and you know, everything gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything gonna be all right, man. Even when I'm with Tank, like it's just like I love that shit because I still remember this little nigga. Like he didn't see me do some crazy shit, and then I wake up and he called me like nigga, cause one time I lived in outside of Cincinnati, right? It was like about 20 minutes in KY. Some crazy shit happened. I get to flipping out. This baby Tank though, he a teenager Tank. He like, oh hell nah. So he takes Jamel Heron car and speed off.
Right.
And he gone. He like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So he speed off. So he calls me. I'm like, where you at? He like, I'm on the street he told me on. He back in Cincinnati downtown in the hood.
Oh, like ready to like, what's up? What's up?
Nah, he trying to get away from the situation.
Oh, because it was crazy.
Yeah, but he just in the hood. I'm like, oh hell no. I'm like, oh hell no. What you doing? Like, yeah. That's my.
Man, so y'all been.
Yeah.
How do you? Because I wanted to ask you this. I don't know if you was there when I interviewed Tank at the press conference. You know, I had to ask about the Floyd shit because that was the thing that was going off, and you know, he said what he said. It went viral. Blah blah blah.
Good with it.
You a nigga that you've been around both of them, like for real. Like you know both people. When you see that, like just them having their little disputes or whatever, like you as somebody like outside looking in, how do you like? What kind of advice or like what do you chalk that up to? Like when you see them niggas kind of going at it.
For me, it'd be like, man, it's two men, right? That would just settle their differences. I stay out of the middle of all that shit, and you know, at the end of the day, you know, ain't nobody trying to harm nobody.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
facts. Creole was good with it.
Again, you know, I'm only on one side.
Much love, fam.
You know what I mean? And you know, I let them do their thing, man. You know what I mean? I stay out of the middle of it. You know, however little bro feel, shit. That's just what it is.
Cause I don't be like as a fan, as a nigga that's a fan, right? Of course, you know, I grew up on Floyd and Tank is the guy right now. So it's like when I see the OG and the young nigga that's on the same side, it's like, yo, come on, what y'all doing, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I just stay out of it because for me, I I can't ever see myself like getting into it with somebody who once looked up to me.
Mm.
And I'm not saying it in a bad way, because even like Tank, even people who once look up to me can
grow, yeah.
Can grow and be at the top or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, if somebody once look up to me, right? And then we meet and now I'm calling you baby bro and telling you I love you and really mean it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like and then been in situations with you and where it's like real love, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like niggas then sat down and had real talks, tears, and you know what I mean? Like man, I ain't ever beefing with you, nigga. Fuck, I'm a beef with you.
Right, what's good with it, fam?
Now, if anything, nigga, now, don't get me wrong. We can go to this back room
and just handle it, yeah.
And me and you gonna come and we gonna come out laughing with scars and bruises. But we gonna hang together that night.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, come on, brother. I mean,
yeah,
that's just what type nigga I am. You know what I mean?
I feel like I've loved to see the maturity. Like you've grown. Like I can see the growth. Just obviously, you know, we know each other. I see you every so often, but I'm just saying, me watching outside looking in, it feels like that. I know maybe I think it was like last year, maybe toward the end of last year, you did a whole post like you was apologizing to niggas. You was like, yo, man, I'm sorry I did this. I should have never did that. Like, do you remember that?
I think so.
You apologized to Meek. You was like, said something like, like the first time we met, it was like awkward and whatever the case was.
No, it was. Yeah, it was. But it wasn't. It was. Yeah, it was.
Hold on, was it on you or on him?
It was kind of on me because I was just young. I was just young, wild, rich, and just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I meant no disrespect when I did it though. Like for me, I was just popping shit at as a young nigga. You know what I mean? And then once we finally formally met, me and Meek got a little cooler, but
yeah,
that shit went by nothing.
But I like that's what I'm saying. I like the, you know, when you doing that and kind of reflecting on that, is that shit that you able to see? Like even you said with your girl, like I could admit I was wrong. You feel like you in that space that you could see all the shit that from before, how you know you were moving?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Like even right now, I think it's a time where you really learn from your mistakes, and I think it's at a time of my life to where I'm really like learning. Like, all right, this happened when I was in this situation. I ain't gonna do this no more. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even though like even with my new girl, whatever, it's just like she's older, she's more understanding, but it's just like certain shit I know, like, all right, I ain't about to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's just experience at that point.
Yeah.
You had one more thing you said. You told Jay-Z suck my dick when he gave you a contract for the Why you did that? Come on, that's Hov, nigga. Like that's Hov.
Yeah, that's Hov, but he tried to treat me like I wasn't me.
Oh, you felt like it was like little nigga energy?
Yeah.
I remember AB went off on Hov.
I thought it was like he was trying to sign you, like, yo, AB, we want to sign you.
No, that contract was crazy. The contract was crazy, bro.
Because I still hear that people, there was a meme that went kind of viral, like, Adrien Broner should have took the thing with Rap Nation for blah, blah, blah.
Man, listen, bro. All I can say is Al Heyman treated me right, and I love Al Heyman to death.
Yeah.
And I ain't got nothing bad to say about that, man. You know, just know I was treated right.
What you think about Turkey Al-Sheikh, the dude that's he coming in and doing a lot of
he changing boxing, and I respect it. You know, about time. You know, I wish he'd take over, and because if he take over, then one day the boxers get treated like the NBA players. And I mean, of course, our behavior will have to be like the NBA niggas. We would have to clean up a lot. But, you know, he got the money to do this shit. But there's like
Interesting.
I think we should be treated just like them, man.
Next gen was
When
good
you say
with
that,
the
you
fan.
mean just the amount of money, or like, cause
Nah,
they, you know,
just like
league,
everything.
got,
like you got to think like after their career, like they get took care of. Like
My
like
guy was
us,
good
we
with
just
it.
out here, bro. We just
Right.
out here
He
fighting
is.
for our life, and then after we fight, we get the check, and then it's just like, fuck you. We going to the next fight. We got another fight in 2 weeks. Fuck you.
Right.
You just made us $1 billion.
B-Dog was good with it.
But fuck you though, cause
this guy about to
this guy about to fight. So we ain't even focused on you no more.
You're right. I mean? Do you think there's a place that boxing could get to that point where it's like, you know, health insurance, or, you know,
that's
just
what
the
I'm
things
saying. We ain't got nothing.
Right.
We ain't got nothing, bro. And I think
with all the money boxing generate, they definitely should have health insurance. With all the money that the sanctioning bodies make, every time somebody fight for their title or defend it,
is great.
Man,
it's great.
They definitely
but I think
should have health insurance.
If anybody can do it, he can do it. And if he pair with the right guy, you know, with the know-how, and I think it can happen.
I love that. I love that.
And I'm saying on camera, I will clean up all my shit.
Yeah. Yeah. They be coming in suits to the
I'll clean. Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna be me.
AB talking about turkey, man. He like turkey.
I turn a lot of shit down, and I'll clean up a lot. But you know, if that happens, you know.
It's too ordained. Salute to everybody sitting through this interview with me. This was the first time I watched it too.
I wanted to ask you this because it's been everywhere. Ryan Garcia, he had the PED shit that everybody was talking about. We're getting ready to wrap up. I just wanted to know your thoughts on all of that. Like, when you seeing it, you believe it, you like not believing it. It's been controversial. Everybody been kind of picking sides. What does AB think?
That's something I stay out of, man. Because I like Ryan.
Yeah. Y'all seem cool. Like, when I see y'all.
Nah, Ryan, that's my dog. He called me all the time.
Yeah.
That's my dog. I just stay out of it.
Yeah, they need that help insurance. You know, they need it. Boxing make too much money, and they make too much money off these fighters for them not to have it.
He's obviously in a great space. He's doing well, and you know, I just hope he be all right.
Did he ever call you when, like, because he said he was going through mental health and he took off and shit? Did he ever hit you up on some shit like that? Like, just on some, you know, I'm going through stuff type vibes?
Me and Ryan talked a couple of times, man. Me and Ryan talked a couple of times, man. He a good kid, bro. I fuck with Ryan.
Yeah.
He a good dude. He misunderstood a lot, but when it's all said and done, though, Ryan is actually a good dude, though.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. Get ready to wrap up, man. We looking forward to this fight. June 6th fight, you know what I'm saying? Florida.
7.
Blair Cobbs.
Everybody kind of picking sides.
When you looking at the next generation of fighters, like, you know, the young niggas coming up, who's somebody that you look at like, oh yeah, he one of them ones, like, you know, who you get the cosign to that's, you know, the future of the young guns?
Let me see. The future of the young gunners?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of youngsters in the gym with us right now. That's amazing. But they from Baltimore though. But they amazing though.
Yeah,
they're amazing. Y'all, you gonna be hearing about them soon. Of course, Keyshawn.
Yeah.
I really don't want to miss nobody because I really fuck with the youngsters, man.
Yeah. You be wanting to put, you the one that be putting young guns in, like,
nah, for sure. I like all the youngsters though, for real. But like, of course, that's the Vargas like brothers, they doing their thing.
Yep.
But other than that, like right now though is Tank, Shakur, Devin, still, Ryan. Tio.
Yeah, Tio. You can throw Tio in there.
I fuck with Tio.
Yeah? I know that.
Yeah, I fuck with Tio. Yeah. We just actually seen each other.
like out here?
We fuck around, have to fight.
I thought I was going. You know that was coming next. I was gonna say that. Is that
we
one?
was just talking about that
in the ring
because he was with his dad at the airport.
Yeah.
Y'all make sure y'all smash the
Did he say like
man,
I'm with that? Like we could do that?
Boy, man, make sure
y'all man, this boxing, bro.
We gonna
like he the same nigga like me. Like he, you know what I mean? Of course. Sure. Yeah. But it ain't no bad blood or nothing. It's just like it's business.
Yeah, just
boxing. Shit.
Let's get this money in and do what we gotta do.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I just seen him and his dad at the airport though, for sure.
Okay. Was they talking shit or was like, you know what I mean?
Nah, because it's a respect thing.
His dad.
But his dad was like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all can, you and my son can do something one day. Yeah, I mean, of course that. But yeah, me and T.O., we got mutual respect for each other, man. I don't be with all that fake beef and shit. Like,
yeah.
All my shit be real, bro.
Like whenever it's an actual
like that shit be real and like people really get hurt and can get hurt. Like that's why I don't be playing like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why I be feeling Tank because like he come from where I come from, well damn near.
Yeah.
And like ain't nobody playing, bro. Like niggas really get hurt. Like,
yeah.
So.
It seems like everybody fuck with you though. Like it don't seem like you don't. Even Terrence Crawford. Whenever I see,
I fuck with
y'all got a real relationship because Bud don't really be showing niggas love like that. But every time he mentions you, it's like I don't know. He shows love every time.
That's my guy. I got a different respect for him because you know, even I don't go to funerals. I don't go to funerals. He went to my coach Mike funeral, man, and hung with the guys for a little bit. You know, I respect Terrence.
And you knew him for a long time, like
amateurs
and all that.
Yeah. I knew
mingling a little bit with the people.
Yeah. And he knew my coach, so yeah. I fuck with Terrence.
Broner originally a lightweight.
Yo, listen, man. I appreciate your time, my brother. We looking forward to this fight next week, June 6th. Adrien Broner versus Blair Cobbs.
I believe is where he started casting over.
I need you to get this win, bro.
I got you.
I need you to get this win.
I got you.
And after you do, I'm hyping up the Devin fight, nigga. I'm going right on my shit to my 200,000 subscribers, and I'm saying Adrien Broner versus Devin Haney. That's what I'm on.
Go ahead, bro. Do what you do.
All right, man. Yo, dope episode of Cigar Talk. My man, The Problem, Adrien Broner.
To my guy, Najee from Cigar Talk. Nice build, man. Nice build from them, man. Like to see it. Always good to react to his interviews, man. I just like, you know, I'm an AB guy, so that, you know, everybody ain't, you know, they like, AB. But that's my guy. I rocks with him, man. Salute to everybody sitting through. That was my first time watching it, man. It's always good to see that man doing his thing, man. You know what I mean? I glad to see him getting back in the ring. He needed this fight for a number of different reasons. And I want to see him win. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for him, man. I'm rooting for him. Yeah, he started at 130 though. Yeah, he was 130. That's where he started at. Started at 130. Yeah, respect to my guy, Cigar Talker. Kello was good with it, bro. How you feeling? I like the interview too, man. I like it, man. AB came up here to build. That's always gonna be one of my favorite fighters. So he don't care about his He probably don't even know. He probably out the loop with that, because one thing I've noticed, as much as these dudes talk and they be active and they talk shit on social media, they don't be catching all the shit we be catching. Because we really be content creators. So we catch way more shit than them. And what I come to realize too, my observation is we be more aware of rules and rankings and different things. And these fighters don't be up to par, yo. They really don't. I ain't making no excuse for him, but I never heard him speak on that. So something tells me he probably didn't hear it. It is a bit weird though. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 130. What's good with it, Kello? How you feeling, Brody? Man, but yeah, man. Daniel Dubois food. Yeah, man. So look, good interview with Cigar Talk. Good build with him, man. Salute to AB. He fighting Blair Cobb. They calling him Ice-T. Look, he got a tough fight because of the wear and tear he put himself through. We know he ain't the biggest guy. He ain't naturally no 47-pounder. He kind of ate and, you know, put that wear and tear on his body, and it kind of forced him to be where he at. Tay was good with it, fam. So look, it's gonna be a tough fight. It's one he definitely can lose. I'm rooting for him because I'm an AB guy. That's my dude, man. And I do believe it's a winnable fight. He do got, you know, a bit of an X factor on the side with Coach Kenny and Coach Calvin, as I've been saying, you know, but still they can't fight for him. They can craft and put together a game plan. Him being the vehicle, the engine, the car that's going, he gotta execute, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to see him let them hands go. You see what Cigar Talk said, man, you got to let him go. Gotta throw them hands, bro. You throw them hands, you give yourself a real chance to beat him. You know what I'm saying? Let the hands go. Let him go. But that's pretty much Cornelius. What's good, fan? That's pretty much what I got for AB, man. I'm rooting for him. The 7th is right here. Hope he ready. He look like he in good shape. Look like he taking it serious, which I like to see, man. So focus up, AB, man. You got some real ones still rocking with you. You did. Kirk Douglas, what's good, family? How you feeling? The easy fight for cousin. Which one? AB? Hope he chip his ass, man. I hope he chip Blair Cobb. Blair needed ass whip, man. Blair need his ass whip, and Broner need his hand raised, man. He done been to hell and back, and I know most of it probably more than likely self-inflicted, but that still don't mean I don't root for him. I got to root for that man. Blair Cobb is doing his best job to sell the fight, so he been trying to be entertaining. But AB, man, AB threatened him with the physical, man, with the street activities. So let's get to it, man. So yeah, man, let's keep on rolling because we ain't done yet, y'all. We ain't done. Let me take that off. I don't need that no more. Yeah, so this is what we seeing, y'all. This is what we at. This is where we at, man. Frank Warren, I did some reading. I seen this. Dean, what's good with it, my guy? How you feeling, man? Trepper, what it up? What up? What up? Dean, what up? D-Lay, what's good with it? Yeah, man. Tank look like he in phenomenal shape too, bro. He look like he in phenomenal shape for a compliment his punching power. Oh, the other day. Damn, Dubois said it's a damn error, but bro got stopped by a stiff jab. He damn sure did. Got that orbital broke up too by slow joist. But he been building a solid resume since then, man. He been building, bro. I give Daniel Dubois a lot of credit, man. And some of y'all might have picked him to win this last Saturday, but everybody ain't have him to win it. You know what I'm saying? I know that was a bit of a toss-up. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, that was definitely a fight that either guy could win, but Hrgovic, I don't know. He fought with, like I said, he fought with too much arrogance and bravado, and it cost him. He thought Daniel Dubois was some type of poo putt and pushover. Telling you, he thought he wasn't like that. Thought bro wasn't like that. Bro had to, you know, show him a thing or two about a thing or two. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm riding with AB2 Creole the whole way. I'm busy. What's good, family? Dubois is better than folks give him credit for. He got more heart and grit and determination, 12, than what people give him credit for. Think this is gonna be Darrell Dubois. Dubois, look, man. Yeah, he can fight, bro. He can fight. Look, this is what they say they working on. This was straight out of Frank Warren's mouth. Remember, it was some you know, conversation about who Anthony Joshua next opponent was gonna be. Some people were saying they wanted to see Anthony Joshua and Big Bang Zhang fight. I don't have a problem with that. But something tells me that they wasn't going to go in that direction first. And now that you see that this could possibly be the opponent because they're saying it's in the works for September 21st now. Look, I believe in momentum in sports. I believe in momentum in boxing. I believe in guys building confidence in boxing. And I think that's what Daniel Dubois has been able to do more so with these last couple of fights since losing to Usyk, where he arguably, people felt like he should have got a stoppage victory over him. So since then, he's been standing on triple D business. You know what I'm saying? Getting wins, getting dubs. He stopped Big Baby. Say what you want. I mean, he gave him his first loss and stopped him. It was impressive for him to see him beat up that big guy like that. He took some shots in there as well. And then in this fight this past Saturday with Hrgovic, he took several right hands. I mean, he was eating right hands at one point. I thought he was going you know, fumble the bag a little bit, but nah, he showed a lot of grit, determination. He showed a beard. He was resilient, bro. He was hungry. He was letting his hands go. He was active. He was pushing the pace, man. And then he once I seen him bust Hrgovic Hrgović nose like that, it seemed like all that confidence started seeping little by little. As the blood poured from his nose, so did his confidence was seeping right up out of him. And Daniel Dubois just kept fighting solidly and stopped him. I mean, it was impressive to me. I liked it. It was Tyson and AJ beat him, so Zhang probably stops him. Yeah, man, Zhang might. This is a high pace for a heavyweight fight too. Yeah, he started gassing more than he was against Zhang. Man, dude, yeah, he was tired as hell. He fought the wrong fight, I think. Trying to be too tough, bro. Parker versus Dubois is a real good one. This is another good fight. I like Dubois right now. I like what Daniel Dubois is showing right now. That fight was marked up with swole nothing. I'm telling you, bro. Salute to my bro Cigar Talk. How you feeling, bro? We just got through your interview. Great work, by the way. Keep putting out that heat, man. We gonna keep reacting to him, man. Another dope build from you, bro. Always. Tripper, what up, man? He said Hrgovic's face was all cut up. Yeah, man, he bust his nose up. At that point the fight changed for him. It was over. It was like it was a wrap for him after that. You know what I mean? He got that nose busted up, and he realized Daniel Dubois wasn't playing with him, and he had a real fight on his hands. And look, credit to him, he kept trying to fight back, but you seen his confidence wavering. You seen the energy seeping right up out of him as he continued to bleed from the nose. And he got stopped, and he was talking heavy. He was talking heavy for that fight, y'all. Remember, he was talking heavy for that fight. Bro was talking heavy. He was talking heavy for that fight. Ruiz, a flash in the pan, unfortunately. Andy. Yeah, Andy, man, he got a biggest win, and he immediately ate himself out of an opportunity to even win the rematch. So Andy Ruiz is what he is, but I don't really be checking for his ass. And AJ will knock DDE the F out. Yeah, man. Look, so let's talk about it. How y'all feel about this fight, fam? You know what I mean? That's what we're here to talk about. How y'all feel about this fight, though? You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about this fight, though, man? Comment to me. Nah, let me stop playing. But yeah, talk to me, man. I think this is a good fight for him. He building momentum. This look like his AJ speed. I just think the experience at AJ, the patience and stuff like that, the straight punching, the power punching, I think all of those factors give Daniel Dubois issues. I think he can find himself in a situation where he's trying to push the pace against AJ and make it a rough fight. So, but it's not going to come without no resistance. Like I said, it seems like to me that not only Daniel Dubois is building momentum, but so is AJ. Since his Usyk loss, he's been building momentum. He looks like he's kind of recaptured, what his identity is, and that's to be, a big guy coming forward, setting your shots up behind a consistent heavy jab, and picking your openings and getting your guy up out of there. And that's what I see, being a physically imposing guy. AJ back looked like he wanted to hurt people again. He don't look like the AJ that was trying to go 12 rounds. AJ looked like he trying to end fights, but without rushing it. And he looked more decisive. He looked more confident. I don't know what it is, but he looked like he found that little mojo back. Now you could attribute it all to the level of competition, whatever you want to say. But it seems like the dude is more, decisive and making his next move. And you don't see him overthinking there. He's working. You get what I'm saying? He thinking, but he working. You know what I'm saying? He ain't overthinking. So I like what I'm saying from AJ. I think, Daniel Dubois can make this an entertaining fight, but his style, to me, it kind of concerns me because he's 26, so he's young, he's still busy. He like to just throw with reckless abandon sometimes, and AJ being a more patient guy, obviously farther along in his career, fought at the championship level for a number of different fights. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I think this gonna be this could be tough for him, bro. It could be tough. It's gonna be a tough one. Let me take this down. What's good? What's good with it, bro? How you feeling?
That's good. What's up, brother?
How you feeling? What's good with it?
Man, everything is all good. First off, man, I appreciate you always showing love on the interviews, man. Thank you.
Got to, man. Gotta spread the great work, man. Always.
Nah, I appreciate that, man. I just want to tap in, bro. I see you talking about that Joshua Dubois fight. You know what I'm saying?
How you feeling about it?
Man, I think that's a great fight. Like I'm excited because I feel like I was one of the people that was knocking Dubois.
Right.
Even though I thought he won, I thought that was a legit body shot on Usyk. I didn't think it was low.
Me too.
But I thought I was calling him a hoe after that because I was like, man, you quit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was one of them people. But ever since then, man, dude has been stepping his game up. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's been showing he's tough. He's been ready to go to war against Joe Joyce. You know what I'm saying? He's done what he had to do. And you know, I respect him. I do think I agree with you in terms of styles. I just think AJ is a bad style matchup for him. Man. That's a bad. I don't think he moves his head enough. I think AJ has a really good jab. He's solid. That right hand is a blaster. So it's like I just don't see Dubois being able to beat him. But I think that the new Dubois have enough that he could make it interesting. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Think so too. It's crazy because I think if he'd have caught him some fights before where he was still looking like a indecisive kind of guy, he ain't look like he was thinking too much in there, overthinking, and it was allowing guys to keep fights and rounds a lot closer. Now, seemed like he recaptured a little bit of his mojo. You know what I'm saying? He comfortable in there. He making the right decisions. He fighting patiently behind that jab, picking his shots. And when the opening present itself, that's it. He getting you up out of there. So I like it, man.
What you attribute that to? The new Joshua? You feel like is that the new trainer? Like what you give credit to that you feel like made him get on his shit like that?
He was with Derek James, and it's crazy because then he kind of split, and he was back with Ben Davison. So it's like I don't know who to really attribute it to. I felt like him going to Derek James would help him kind of get his confidence back, more of his identity. That's what he was lacking, identity, bro. He going there. You got to think that Usyk fights kind of changed him ever since he lost. Even before that, the first loss with Ruiz, he lost, then came back, he boxed, he looked a different way. Came in there with Usyk in that first fight and said he didn't want to hurt the dude. He was trying to go 12 rounds with him, so his mind was, in the one fight you didn't want to hurt him, then you try to go the distance with him. It just was weird to see him react in that way. So it's like now he got his more of an identity. He understands what he need to be when he need to be that person. So I think it might be a combination of both and them taking their time with him, bro, not throwing him right back into the fire and giving him some winnable fights to build that.
Now that's what I got to see, because that's what you said. Because like, all right, it's cool to blast out Otto Wallen and Robert Heleni is like, that's cool. But it's levels, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to be able to see, and respectfully, respect to Ngannou, but I want to be able to see when he got a guy, because I even thought when Dubois this fight that just passed, he was boxing good against what's the dude name? Ergashev. What's the name? Dubois fight that just passed. He fought the what's this Russian dude name?
Dang, man, you got me forgetting Hrgovic.
Hrgovic, yeah. He was even boxing against Hrgovic. This time he using his jab. I seen some head movement in there. He going to the body nicely. So I just really got to see, Joshua has looked good, but to me it's been, the less stellar competition. So I just got to see when he get in there with a guy. To me, this is a perfect step up, right? Like you don't want to go back to Usyk. You don't want to go too high. But I think what Dubois is doing, what he's proven is showing that like, that's the level that we got to see if Josh was able to really handle that level. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. I mean, and that's again, it's a good matchup to me, man. They both still got some questions that could need to be answered. How good is Daniel Dubois? Did he just catch a couple good wins, or is he really improving as a fighter? With Joshua, same difference, right? Did he really get his mojo back, or has it just been a level of competition? But with Joshua, I think it's some of both, and I think that the tune-ups have benefited him to a certain degree. You get what I'm saying? I think it helped build the confidence. For example, like you think of Wilder, you can't really build confidence being thrown back in there with elite level talent. I think it was Paulie Malignaggi making a great point about how he can't implement the things he learning against that level of talent. And with AJ, say if he had consistently just fought killer after killer and get those kind of get back confidence builders, I think he'd be in the same situation. You get what I'm saying? So him being younger, it helps him. You get what I'm saying? Where Wilder's at a much different point, AJ younger, so he could afford the time to kind of take those tune-up fights, you know what I mean, to get yourself back right. So I think
agree.
that's what benefited him. But I think Daniel Dubois would be a good
yeah, that's a good fight.
You know
It's one more heavyweight in the mix right now that you gotta see though.
Right.
My boy Joseph Parker. They gotta see Joseph Parker now too. You know what I'm saying? He been, Joseph Parker. I mean, obviously, what he did to Deontay Wilder, you know what I mean?
Right.
Boxed him, even though to me this was a Wilder don't got it no more. He ain't got that like, you know what I'm saying?
Like
he don't got that no more.
Still, I don't know if it seemed like he overthinking. It seemed like he got a lot on the brain, and it's kind of causing like a mental block, and you getting in there and you almost you're not doing what you need to do. I don't know if it's a matter of him just being older. I think it's a combination, being older.
Yeah,
I think the Fury fights did a lot. Time off, changing your mentality. Like, I hear he ain't done. They saying,
but I gotta blame Malik Scott though, man, because to be honest, from what I'm seeing in training and stuff like that, is like, yo, you got Wilder trying to turn into a thinking fighter, bro. He ain't build his rep. He didn't become Wilder by doing that. And again, it's like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Not to say boxing's not a thinking man's game. Of course it is. But I'm saying that you got to stick with what got you to this promised land. And that's being aggressive and throwing that motherfucking bomb. You feel me? And it's like, now it feel like too much thinking. Like you said, like, all right,
too much.
Grab in, let me try to move here. And like, let me try to use the hook. Like, it just feel like he's doing too much thinking and not enough, like, letting them hands go.
Yeah. Definitely some type of mental block is what I'm saying. Even when you throw in the right hand, you ain't whipping it the same way you once did. And I think it was Paulie saying it, kind of aiming it instead of just, remember how that used to come just boom, boom. Like he's shooting that jab, that whip, that jab, and that right coming, and it's blasting you, not like a, you can see it, like, and if we can see it at home, I think Zane can see it. And we giving constructive criticism. I rock with Wilder today.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm a Wilder fan.
We gonna keep watching, but I think it maybe he tried to tweak too much. I thought he was just trying to refine the tools that he already had, but the more you look at it,
Just Do is too polished to me. It's like now y'all tried to make it. It's like, if McDonald's start trying to,
I see you, Tony.
You trying to polish it up and make it like, bro, we like it because this is what it was. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think that aggression from Deontay Wilder, and again, I was at the fight with him and King Kong Ortiz, number one, where he got clipped. He was hurt bad.
Yeah.
And he came back and threw that one. And again, it was like, that's a part of what comes with it is, Wilder, he leans over. He has a lot of mistakes. But it's like those mistakes is what led to me to those knockouts, is just that extra aggression. It's like, yeah, he makes mistakes. Yeah, he might
willingness to be willing to make the mistake.
Exactly.
Like you get what I'm saying? Not
willing to make mistakes no more.
Yes, it's allowing you to be who you are. Just because you gonna make mistakes. You've been making them, but you've overcome them because of your willingness, and I think his belief in himself and his willingness to hurt people. We was talking about it. Me and one of the family, we be talking about it all the time. And I don't know if we putting too much into it or if I'm putting too much into it. Remember, he used to say, like, I want a body on my record.
Yeah.
That was that energy. And he got in there, and not saying that he really, but he got in there. Basically, he said, I don't have no problem hurting you in there. This is my job, bro. If you go, hey, it's going to be a legal one, but I want to catch a body in there too.
Yeah.
When he knocked out Hellenius, and
whole different energy.
Way he cried. He felt for him. Hugged him, embraced him, a little bit different. Even the big embrace that he, gave Big Bang Zhang after the fight. I'm not knocking none of that. I love all that good energy, but I think that he looks very peaceful. Like, I don't know if you still want to hurt people the same way. And I'm giving constructive criticism. That's what it seemed like. Maybe you second guess really hurting people. You know what I'm saying?
When you got 50 million and a nice family and a nice crib, it's hard to want to kill niggas the same way. Like, you feel me? I ain't that type of hunger that you used to have is just different. It's just different.
Right. I agree, man. That shit it's tougher to keep getting up for, especially when you have that amount of time off and you think you come back. Even when you came back, you got that knockout. It was so quick. It still wasn't in there. You wasn't in there for a substantial amount of time. Then you get thrown right in there with a Joseph Parker. Pretty damn good boxer. Been in there with AJ and many others, know what I'm saying? So, and you lose to him, then look, Ain't no rebuild. Now you go in there with Zhang, somebody that's just more dangerous. Like, so you see it, and he's at a later point in his career, so he's not afforded the same kind of road that Joshua can take on the way coming back after the second Usyk loss. Like, he don't have the time. So it's tough, but that's how I look at it, man. And at least he lost to somebody that's of substance. You know, Zhang is dangerous as they come. So
I agree. And listen, man, I'm not knocking Wilder. He is an overachiever. For what level of skills he got and where he started at, how late he started, for him to even get that high bronze medal in the Olympics, for him to make all this money, for him to even do the things he did, he overachieved to me. So crazy. You know, I salute that brother, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to come show love on your channel, man. Good. I appreciate you, bro, for real.
Always, man. Appreciate you.
All right,
man. Y'all smash the like button. We're gonna keep building. Fender Bender, what's good with it, fam? Val Henderson, my guy. Shakur Bright Light Stevenson's the best. Keep watching. Talk to him, bro. They gotta keep on watching, man. Y'all keep smashing the like button. We gonna keep on building, man. Salute to my guy, Cigar Talk, man. You know, salute to my guy.
Hey, Just.
What's good with it?
I said in the back chat, I really want to be excited for this fight, but I don't know what it is with AJ with the mental side of the game. He's so engaged during training, but once it gets to the fight, he loses. The engagement is not there. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Have you noticed that with AJ, even with some of his big fights, he's not fully engaged, like in the middle of the fight?
I don't know. I mean, look, I think he got his losses. Let's examine them. He lost to Ruiz in his first fight, got knocked out, and he was doing well in that fight. He just think he mismanaged the situation, and he got a little bit greedy and got caught and got knocked out. He avenged that loss in the rematch. He came back pretty strong, changed up some things, won a boxing match pretty clean. And then you look at the Usyk losses, and I just think Usyk was the better man. If you really look at the fights, both 1 and 2, he got beat for sure, right? But I think in that rematch, he did considerably better. And again, he kind of mismanaged the situation. I think around the 9th round, I think he had Usyk hurt. When he tried to get him out of there, it kind of blew his load. And rounds 10, 11, and 12 just wasn't good to him. And I think that's what Usyk wanted. So I hear you. In a sense, maybe he has that tendency. I just feel like it's not so much him disengaging, but just maybe mismanaging situations. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of see the parallel with both. With Ruiz, you had him hurt and you went to go for it, and he clipped you. With Usyk in the second fight, kind of had him hurt. You went for it, and you didn't get him out, and then he ended up outboxing you in the championship rounds. So that was big for him. Rude exposure with the fan.
And you brought up the second Usyk fight to me. Did you say that you felt it was closer? He did consider. Honestly, I felt he did this. He was making the same mistakes during that fight. The second Usyk fight, he didn't seem like he improved. He was making the same exact mistakes he was in the first fight.
Making the same mistakes necessarily don't mean you improve. It's how were you making these mistakes throughout the fight? And like I say, even though he made some of the same mistakes, he still made the rounds closer. He made Usyk really dig. He made Usyk really have to dig deep. And you go back, if you probably could find it on YouTube, go check out the 9th round and see he had him hurt. So I think he got a little excited.
See, that one round, I see what you're saying, but
you know what I mean?
The rest of that fight I don't think it was close. I don't think it was close at all. Like, I think Usyk dominated rounds 1 through 7, 1 through 8. AJ got him in the 9th, and then he won. Usyk won 10, 11, and 12.
Yeah,
to be honest.
I mean, if that's what you're saying, that fight, neither fight was really dominant. Both was competitive. The second one was even more competitive, and he actually hurt him in that fight to the body. He did. So Usyk ain't dominated 1 through 8. Ain't this? I don't know what fight. Hell no, I ain't see that. The scorecards ain't read that, and I know it wasn't no robbery. He did extremely well in the second fight.
Am I looking at fight number 1 that I'm mixing up with number 2?
It's possible, but shit, I don't even think around fight 1 he dominated 1 through 8. You know what I mean? I think he might have won that one a little more clearly, but the second one definitely was tougher for him, and he was hurt. Like I said, Joshua under Robert Garcia, he did extremely well. It made me question that if he had him for the first camp, for the first fight, how he would have looked in the second fight as opposed to just having him for the second fight, because he did extremely well.
And this is where I disagree with you a little bit with Robert Garcia, to be honest. Honestly, the way he trains his fighters, I do not think it was a good mix with AJ, because AJ's a pure boxer, and a guy like I think the way AJ fights is counterintuitive to how Robert Garcia trains the guys in his stable, where he trains them to come forward with that high guard, and I don't think that high guard works with a guy like AJ and stuff like that.
Ooh, I mean, I don't know. From the fight that they had together, you understand what I'm trying to say? Fight. It was a loss, but it was a close fight. Robert Garcia helped him. He didn't hurt his style. He helped him.
It helped him to a point. But do you understand what I'm saying with Robert? How Robert trains his fighters is really counterintuitive to how a guy like AJ, he fights normally and stuff like that. He likes to stand back and counter.
I get the point how the other fighters fight, but you could train more than just one style of fighter. You know what I'm saying? Again, I can't say that he did anything wrong with AJ. I see how he performed, and I think he only had him for one fight. He kind of got rid of him kind of fast too. So I don't know. I think he helped AJ. You know what I mean? How he trained other fighters, I don't think got really much to do with how he trained AJ though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and honestly,
DOG was good with it, Brody.
Yeah, and me and you talk about this all the time. This goes back to Deontay. We always say that fighting is 35% physical, 75 to 85% mental. And I don't think Deontay's head is in the game. Like it's not that the money got to him. I think it's just like, as you get older, I don't think you lose the aggressiveness as you get older. You become more mature, and when he first started, he had that hunger in him and that aggression, but the later his career got and the more experience he got, he learned that the aggression is not there. It's not the main road to success and stuff like that. You agree?
I feel. I don't know. I just look. AJ and Dubois is going to, I think, be an entertaining fight for as long as it lasts. I don't think.
Do you think Dubois is going to knock him out?
No.
Because AJ sometimes walks into shot. I don't know what it is with AJ. He did it with Ruiz. He walked into a shot he wasn't supposed to, and he got hurt.
Again, I told you, he mismanaged the situation, and he got caught. He got a little excited after he dropped Ruiz. Remember, he dropped Ruiz, and he kind of went for it, and Ruiz recovered better than he anticipated, and he ended up clipping him and hurting him and getting him up out of there. So, like I said, I drew the parallels in both fights because you've seen him kind of do the same thing with Usyk, get him hurt. He kind of emptied the tank a little bit, and he spent the rest of the championship rounds looking for that second win that really didn't come. I mean, he still was fighting back, but he wasn't nearly as effective as Usyk was down that,
Do you think Usyk got into his head? He did consider better in the second fight, but he was still hesitant. Do you think the way Usyk won the first fight, it got into AJ's head, and he was hesitant the first few rounds in that fight?
Could be. I just know, I feel like, he was dealing with, I was saying it for a while, his identity was the issue, and him trying to, balance what type of fighter he should be. And I think that you've seen it in a couple of his fights. I think he struggled with identity. You heard him, like I was saying in Cigar Talk when he was on here. You heard him say in one fight he didn't want to hurt his guy or something like that, and then he wanted to try to go 12 rounds, something weird. But then he grabbed the microphone and said how he's not a 12-round fighter. He's 12, 15 stone, whatever stone he was saying. So it's like, if you're not a 12-round fighter, why would you try to box with a pure boxer? You get what I'm saying? If you don't have a gas tank to make it to the finish line, why wouldn't you be in there trying to knock his head off like you're supposed to? So, yeah, I do think, that the loss kind of played into his head in the rematch a little bit, and he still was struggling with his identity. That's what you seen, him overthinking in there and Usyk taking advantage because he's a much more comfortable guy with more confidence. But he did better, like I said, in the second one.
Yeah, and with Dubois, you can't be second-guessing. Like, he can't go into that fight second-guessing himself. Look how Usyk didn't second-guess himself, but those body shots really hurt Usyk, to be honest. And I don't think if AJ gets hit with those body shots, let's hope he doesn't revert to his original how he originally was fighting and stuff like that, and start second-guessing himself and stuff like that.
I mean, look, it's always the possibility. It's always the possibility of that those things creeping up. But if I just go off of what he's shown me a little more consistently in recent memory, he kind of seemed to recapture some of that identity, and he seems to understand who he needs to be in the ring. And I like it. He's more decisive. He fights with more of a purpose and intent. And again, he fight behind that jab. That's a heavy jab, and he's putting his punches together well. He picking his spots. He's not very wasteful with his punches, but at the same time, he's not overthinking, which it's good to see him recapture that. I mean, I like to see people winning, so I don't know. I got faith that he can maintain that. I don't think Daniel Dubois is the guy to beat AJ. Anything can happen, but I think stylistically, Daniel Dubois can push him in some areas and make it
interesting, but you don't think Daniel wins?
I think he make enough mistakes. Like, for example, look how well he fought Hrgovic very well Saturday, right? It was a great win for him. But that didn't come without him taking no lumps. You get what I'm saying? He took some shots. If that's AJ cracking you with repeated right hands, I don't think you still upright. You get what I'm saying? AJ is a much better puncher than Hrgovic to me. So I seen Hrgovic sniping him repeatedly. Boom, boom. I'm thinking he was going to drop him at some point, but Daniel Dubois, man, he held on. But if that's AJ, he don't. And again,
does Dubois sacrifice it? When you look at Dubois, does he sacrifice his defense for does he seriously have a lackluster defense that he sacrifices it to the point where it's hurting him during the fight?
To some degree, but I just feel like, respectfully for him, I feel like defense ain't one of his real strengths. So I think him being busy, him being willing to come forward and mix it up and kind of force you into those exchanges at times, I think that kind of compensates a little bit for the lack of defense. But it's a dangerous approach, especially with a fighter like Joshua further along in his career, but not old by any stretch, right? Championship experience, just a more patient fighter. He's gonna take advantage of your inexperience and your eagerness to try to exchange and force the fight. I think AJ could run him right into something. I really do, because he's gonna have to try to get in there and be physically imposing as well. But in those exchanges is where Daniel Dubois could be dangerous, because I don't care what you say, he can punch good and well enough. These are heavyweights, so he crack you, he can hurt you. But I think AJ would be more disciplined. Roger was good with it. I think he'd be more disciplined and get the win.
And just thank you for putting me on that young Puerto Rican kid from New Jersey. I watched some of his fights. It's freaking entertaining.
Right.
I forgot his name.
Keith? You talking about?
Keith?
Yeah, Keith Cologne?
Yeah, Keith Cologne. God, that kid is dangerous.
Be looking out for him July 6th. He make his pro debut on Shakur Card. July 6th.
For an amateur, he thought being that he was in the amateurs the whole time.
Top amateur, and he making his pro debut now on July 6th.
I'm surprised he the amateur fights. It looked like he knocked out one of his. I think it was one of his last opponents recently and stuff like that in the amateurs.
Right.
Is he known for being a power puncher, or is he a pure boxer, you think? I can't really tell. I think the next fight for Big Bang is probably going to be Tyson, either Usyk or Fury. What are your thoughts?
What you said? My bad.
My next opponent for Zhang after what he just did to Deontay is either Tyson Fury or probably Usyk. And this is what I saw that knockout. Can you explain to me how the hell that type of how a knockout made a guy like Deontay turn his back like that? Like, or did he turn his back before he got hit with that punch?
I think he was a little discombobulated. He kind of spent. He got hit initially with a hook over the top of his shot. Kind of hit him, looked like on the nose or something like that, and he kind of spent with it. I don't know. It looked like he didn't know exactly where he's at for a quick second, and then he just got.
He says 140, I believe, right? He's 140, 135.
Who that?
Keith Cologne.
Keith?
Is he 140, 135?
He's 130. I think he might start at 130, or is it 120? So I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna find out. I'll find out for sure.
Yeah. This kid is gonna be dangerous. Depending, whatever class he is, like once he turns pro, honestly, that kid is gonna be dangerous with the power I saw him.
Yeah, he turning pro. Like I said, July 6th with your core card. So,
what happened with Can you explain to me what happened with what's his name? Ammo. His last fight. Do you think he underestimated Hamza a little bit?
No, he just got beat by a better fighter.
Oh, you don't think it was underestimating a little bit? Because
no, what you hear from Ammo is just confidence. That don't mean underestimating him. He knew the dude could fight, but styles make fights, especially when you're able to implement the style. And he was able to take advantage of Ammo's aggression. Remember, he was taller, longer, and he actually utilized his height and his reach to his advantage. And he caught Ammo with a lot of straight shots coming in, and he was working on him. So, I just think better execution, better prepared guy. And stylistically, he just gave Ammo some issues. Ammo had a tough time getting in the inside and staying there, and he was fighting at the wrong range. There's a lot of different things going on there. From what I, seen on Twitter, somebody say he shouldn't have been in there. Said his mental wasn't even all the way right. So,
Jari asked you if you know anything about Khalil Koh's opponent.
Oh, his opponent. I gotta look him up. I'm not sure. I've seen it. I'm trying to get him on here. Hori, Khalil Koh. I know he's from Jersey. I'm trying to, keep bridging the gap with these Jersey fighters. Keep Yeah, you can.
It seems like in that region, it seems like New Jersey doesn't get enough respect in terms of developing good and great, like good fighters for some reason. It's always New York, Philly, like Connecticut, and like Virginia and stuff, but you don't hear people talk about New Jersey when it comes to boxing. Why is that?
Yeah, shit. Who knows? But we long as we know, I can't answer why they don't talk about it more. But shit, we know. A lot of these places got fighters. I just think it's gonna take for them to keep winning, just like any other town. Know what I'm saying? They'll be known for having fighters. What's good with it, Teach? You said you're done.
USA College? No. They stopped funding boxing.
USA Colleges have boxing.
No, they stopped funding boxing.
Almost. I'm running through it. I got distracted, man. So I already know this ain't gonna be a super long one, but we're gonna keep building, man. But as far as this fight, I think it's a good fight for September 21st. Let's see if they actually make it happen. It's either that or it's Big Bang Zhang, and I could see why they would want Daniel Dubois first. I think Zhang is every bit as dangerous, possibly even more. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Southpaw too. Yeah, he could be a little tricky. So I don't know. It could be a little tough for him.
Yeah. Tripper. No. I have friends
my
who
guy, Mr. Empire too, man.
I have a few friends who have family members in college right now.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
No major colleges actually fund boxing. They focus on the more money making sports in football and basketball.
I gotta find out about that. Teach. I gotta find out if Ruiz still fighting Miller. Big bait. I gotta see. I just seen a post from him too. I gotta check. I gotta look into that. Salute to the Queen, man. Always supporting the grind. Hit that like button. Put some color in the chat for this great content. Thanks for all the time you put in for us. Just do it's much appreciated. And so are you, Queen. Appreciate you as well.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
And like I've said multiple times, bro, if it's not for you and or other people, I don't watch a ton of boxing. Like I don't watch boxing every day. I focus on other sports. Right. With you guys explaining this, I understand it a lot better. Like I said, thank you so much for explaining everything to me.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. Appreciate you, man. It's all love, family. Salute for my.
Hey, are you doing another show tomorrow by chance, or?
Yeah, for sure.
Or
for sure.
Do you ever do late night shows like late
I've done it before. It all depends on how I feel and what's going on. I was thinking about doing one soon. So you might see me pop up later. You know what I mean? On a later live, man. You might see it.
Thanks for having me on, bro. Have a good day.
No doubt, bro. Take it easy, Ant. All right. Man, salute to my brother Jay Hardcore and the Cash App, always supporting the grind. Salute to the big homie, man. And
we ain't never got to box again. Man. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Tony's a good dude. I know a lot of y'all are not in the know, but I'll just say this because he filled us in one day when somebody was kind of like laughing at the way he be speaking. So I'll say it because I think it's the responsible thing to say. You know, he's a good dude, good kid, man. He comes up here, he just be wanting to talk boxing, right? He means well, but I hope he don't have a problem with me saying this, but he is autistic, from what I understand. So that's why, you know, I show the patience and, you know, I know he means well, he just be trying to build. So salute to y'all for being patient with me, but that's why, you know what I mean? I just be trying to be patient because good energy dude, you know what I'm saying? Salute to my guy, Tim Layton. How you feeling, JBT family? In the building, Big Dre for your just do. That's love, Big Dre. Appreciate you.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Appreciate you, Big Dre. Much love, bro. Salute to my brother, Jay Hardcore as well, man. My bad, I got a little distracted, y'all. A little distracted. The kids, man. Like them kiddies on my helmet. Flawless mentality. Salute to the OG. How you feeling today? Oh, thanks. I was wondering about the colleges. Yeah. So I just wanted to let y'all know. Yeah, he a regular. That's why, you know. So he a good dude, man. That's why I know a lot of people don't really be knowing, but I think I fill some people in. So that's what it be. You know what I mean? So, you know, y'all know, I learned patience a long time ago. So I've been working on it. That's why I show love. If your energy is right and you just genuinely trying to come up here to build, you're always welcome up here, man. I ain't too good to talk to nobody, you know? So I just say that so y'all can get a more understanding. I know we'd be more patient. That's why he thank you for letting me come up here and answering the questions. He just got a ton of questions. You know what I'm saying? He'll tell you quick he don't watch boxing as much as we do, but he really watches certain channels and he like jumping on the panels and adding. So I appreciate him, man, because his energy is always respectful. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen him disrespect nobody. So salute to him, man. Appreciate you, Big Dre. You know it, man. Salute to the fan, man. Right. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I just wanted to wait till Cigar Talk got off because I already know how he be. You know, he like to build. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna give him the one-on-one. You know what I mean? I learned that from the OG, man. Salute to the OG if he was watching today, man. Well, why can I never get a link? You want the link? Here she go, y'all. Oh man, yo, there she go. I want the link, huh? Okay, there you go. There you go. Nah, but yeah, right, yeah. So I had to let y'all know, I had to fill y'all in. So salute Tony if you're listening still, bro. We appreciate you, man. You are a part of this boxing community, man. And Just Do is I'm like the word humble, but I'm a real one. So I like to build with anybody. You know what I mean? You got something to add, you got some questions. If I can answer some questions for you, that's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna keep building. We ain't done just yet. So pardon me, I got a little distracted. My kids be tripping, man. I'm gonna suplex my son when I get off. He gonna get some body work. Man, but salute to my baby girl, the queen. Is Just Do. How you feeling, baby girl? Salute to you. And salute to everybody still hanging in there. But yeah, man, overall, I think Daniel Dubois, man, is carving out a solid resume. Y'all, I think he got some good wins. Like I just want to give people their credit. I'm trying to tell y'all, all the people, all the naysayers, everybody that shits on the fighters that don't give them their proper credit. I'm gonna keep saying this till everybody. I feel like everybody get it. They gonna get theirs over here. You gonna get your credit over this way. So when I look at the wins Daniel Dubois is getting, I know that ain't the world beaters, but at the same time, he showed the ability to bounce back from a bad loss in which he got his orbital bone broke up. You get what I'm saying? Then he took another bad loss by Usyk. Get what I'm saying? He bounced back, and I like it. So he putting himself in position to get a meaningful fight. If he can get this fight with Anthony Joshua, why I respect it? Because he deserved it. You get what I'm saying? He worked his way right there. It's an opportunity for him. I love this. I love to be proved wrong sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't envision him getting to this point where he could fight Anthony Joshua and I actually would care about watching it. So he proved me wrong. I'll be the first to say he proved me wrong. So I like the fact that he's been able to bounce back from these couple losses. The man only 26 years old. He's still young and he's a heavyweight. Got a lot of time, man. So he just got to go in there and make the most out of his opportunity. Yeah. Nah, but you know what? Me and my bro Zoom had a whole conversation on that word, bro. We was talking about like the word narcissist and the word humble. And like when you really look at some of the definition that they got for either or, like humble is almost telling you to think less of yourself. Get what I'm saying? In a sense, like we was having a deep ass conversation on it. So ever since then, I was like, kind of look at that word a little bit different. Like, but you know, I'm always I'm down to earth. I like that more so. You know what I mean? I'm in touch with reality. You know what I'm saying? Anthony, much love, man, for the super chat. And
we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your Just Do.
Look at my guy AB, and that's Cigar Talk. What do you know, man? That's a classic clip right there. Got a good voice too. Could do adverts and voiceovers. I gotta start doing it. They do call me the voice tripper. My good boxing family did name me the voice. They did name me the voice. I'm gonna start doing more. I'm gonna get back to my my shorter form videos too. My good brother, the big homie Jake, been on me. I was been supposed to start doing a lot more short form videos. I got y'all though. Trust me. So almost home traffic is a mess. Stay safe in that traffic, baby girl. Battle of Usyk leftovers, right? Salute to my brother, man, Ricky Williams, always supporting the grind. Set for the
and we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your Just Do.
Salute to my brother Ricky Williams. Appreciate the fan, man, but we ain't done just yet. You know that respect is earned for you. Yeah, see the way you put it, I wouldn't disagree that's more than fine. So you know what I mean, to use it for that. But I also noticed, like, while having this conversation, the word humble typically comes up when somebody is on top of their game. You get what I'm saying? It's almost like they telling you not to talk your ish and not be proud of who you are. You get what I'm saying sometimes, but I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. I definitely get it, you know. But I love to see people be confident in your approach, man. If you think you bad, talk it, man. Talk it. You got to back it up. But, man, I love a person that talk in their confidence and walk in their space, man. But let's get to it, man. Like I said, man, good fight for Daniel Dubois. If he can make it, they can make this fight for September 21st. I'm all in for it. Like I said, I do think Joshua got the edge. He obviously got the championship level experience. He's been around, you know what I'm saying, a little older, more refined right now in his approach. Daniel Dubois, still young. He still fights with that hunger and that energy. I think that could work against him as well as help him in a fight with Joshua. But ultimately, I think that could be the reason he lose. You know what I mean? Be a little bit too willing to try to force those exchanges and fight, because I think that's his best option. I don't believe that he'll be able to sit back and tit for tat with Joshua. I think Joshua will be much better at picking his shots and creating the openings, and he hits, I think, considerably harder than Hrgovic. So, you know, with Daniel Dubois now getting his head off center line enough, like you see how he was getting sniped with that right hand for a minute. I know I'm not the only one that's seen that sequence of constant right hands, man. He was tearing his ass. I was like, yo, boy, if you get out the way, bro, he wouldn't get out the way, but he just kept fighting back. And that's the thing. He'll mess around and find himself hurt against Joshua. I think he's a much bigger puncher. He can't afford to take the same shots from Joshua that he was taking from Hrgovic. It won't work well for him. It's going to be bad. You know what I mean? What heavyweight fighters promotes. Stay humble. Right. Definitely a fine line between humility and, yeah, right. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I you know, we keep it in check, but I like to see people be confident in their approach. Hell with it, especially when you putting on. It's like sometimes the world waits. The world wants you to wait for them to tell you great rather than you thinking that way about yourself and speaking that way. You get what I'm saying? Like, who are you to think I gotta wait for the approval of the people to think I'm great? You know what I'm saying? And what I'm doing is great. So that's how I kind of look at that. And I like to hear people talk their stuff, man. Flawless mentality. Salute to the OG, Dr. Mark. Pardon me if I missed you. How you feeling? Always supporting the grind as well. Daniel Dubois need to work on them early rounds. Y'all. Hers got gas tank didn't help him. Nope. Head buns cuts played a part too for sure. He fought at a pace that I don't think he was able to keep up with. Hardcore boxing news, JBT family. How you feeling? He eventually got off the line. Yeah, he did after a while. And that those moments, Jay, could be critical against a guy like Joshua that I think those single shots, he could pick those single shots very well. And he start putting the ones and twos behind him, man. And Joshua got a nasty uppercut, man. He got a nasty uppercut. So I think ultimately that's what will lose the fight for Daniel Dubois. I'm not trying to count him out, but if I'm just looking at the fight early, what I see early, the concern I think is his defense or lack thereof. But he has a tendency to compensate for his lack of defense with his activity and him being willing to, you know, force the action and force you into those exchanges. I think that's where his bread and butter at. That's where he's dangerous. If you look at Daniel Dubois, like he forced Hrgovic into some exchanges. I believe he won this fight because he was able to force a guy who already was overlooking him to fight more than box. I believe Hrgovic was looked at as the better boxer going into the fight, but he didn't necessarily show that once he got there because he was fighting with arrogance and bravado. He was in there trying to prove that he could break Daniel Dubois down and make him quit and knock him out. And that shit didn't work. And when he hit him with his best shots and Daniel Dubois was still there and he returned one of his best shots and bust Hrgovic's nose, that was the beginning of the end. I seen all his confidence and energy seeping right up out of him. I seen all his confidence and energy seeping right up out of him, man. It was over for him. I saw however after saying they ain't beat the sleeve off Hrgovic. I knew he wasn't what they said he was. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was an ugly fight. And they made it, he had reasons for it. You know what I'm saying? Why it was terrible. Best trainer to learn defense from. Yeah, probably maybe not at this point currently because maybe health reasons, but shit, right to come to mind. Floyd Sr., bro. But he ain't the only one, man. He ain't the only one. I had to think about that. But he just popped, he just came to mind right off the bat because you see how well he was able to teach his son. I've always been a fan of Dubois after Big Baby Miller. Some change in his mind. Yeah, seemed like he hungry. He was trying to sun Dubois. You get what I'm saying, Rick? Yeah, I'm like, man, it ain't work. Shit did not work. Salute the legacy, man. Salute to the fam, the big homies and the OGs of the chat, man. Salute to my brother Big Dog Willie coming through early in the chat, man. How you feeling on Twitter, Bill? And he said Devitt will be undisputed by the end of next year. Turkey Sheik and Eddie Hearns will make it happen. 4-fight deal, 180 million. Did he say that? I always say that to you, don't I? Big Dog. Did he really say that?
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to you, Big Dog Willie. I mean, look, I wasn't surprised that if he really did say that. That's high hopes again coming from Bill Haney. He's supposed to shoot for the stars or think, that they can achieve anything, right? He done it once before. They feel like there's no reason why they can't do it again. But I'll just say that's just him with his promoter hat on and just talking, because that's going to be extremely difficult. You got some real dogs to get through. Let's just run through it real quick. You know what I mean? It's hypothetically, like, if you were to achieve that, I mean, you would have to beat Pitbull. You would have to beat Matias or Parrell, either of them. You have to beat T.O. You get what I'm saying? I just don't. That's an extremely tough road. It's very ambitious, but not likely. Like, I think he's talking out the side of his neck, as they be saying. Yeah, as it mentioned, right? Bosey's a good candidate. Bosey's a good candidate. Shit, you see how slick Boots is slick in there. I think Boots got a slightly underrated defense, for real. Herger was getting punched through Dubois because he couldn't. Yeah, he tried though, Shelton. And it's crazy, bro, because he, like I said, he took his best shots. And he couldn't do nothing with him. Oh, yeah, and that's not happening, Rick. You know that, because Gary Antoine Russell already said, fight or vacate him. Like, I don't think they're going to try to fight that dude. But, yeah, he couldn't punch through him, bro, and he got punched on, got his nose busted, and got stopped. Moses, another good one. And Gary, yeah, but he ain't getting in there with Gary. I really feel like he won't get in there. I'm not saying I'm still a fan of Ray Warrior 4. Absolutely, after the 4th round, telling his corner got no legs to boxing, had that performance. Oh, I didn't catch that, bro. I didn't catch that part. He said, so he did say that. So he told his corner he had no legs, huh? See Urban the Wiz. What's good, family? How you feeling, bro? Gary Antoine Russell. Now, I knew what you was talking about. I knew what you meant, Rick. I know exactly who you talking about. That damn beast over there that people trying to act like they'll well say his name. Emmanuel Carter in the building. How you feeling, family? Yeah, man. I'm definitely, man. I'm Jersey all day, man. Not just Jersey. Ray Ford. He gave us every reason to still support him. And that's crazy. I didn't hear that. He told his corner he had no legs after the 4th. Wow. I knew it was something then. I didn't catch that, bro. I don't know how I didn't catch that. Maybe because I was like, bro, I was keyed into that fight, bro. I was watching every little thing that he was doing, man. I really was. I don't know how I didn't catch that, man. But that's crazy. I knew something was off with the way he fought. Like, I just don't think he had that bounce, which is why he chose to fight that way. He's not the kind of guy to stand there and let you just get off on him. And when I seen that, I knew something was going on. I knew it had to be a matter of that weight cut, or you just not having that step, that spring in your step. Because he don't just allow you to unload. And he had a couple situations where he allowed Nick Ball to just like rip combinations. I'm like, yo, Ray Ford don't fight like that. You rip one, he gonna get his back. Like, we just seen a fight where he fought to the last round, got a buzzer beater knockout. That dude don't sit there and be no punching bag. And I ain't saying he was a punching bag, but he was a stationary target too much. And his legs are far too good for that. You know what I'm saying? A guy, if he had the spring in his step, I think we'd be having a much different conversation right now if he had the spring in his step. I really do. So salute to Ray for good luck at 130, man, because I know he gonna go up there and do his thing. Probably PBC card, his last fight with PBC. I don't know what's going on exactly with Gary Antoine Russell. To be honest, it's a little bit confusing what's going on with him. I was hearing he leaving, but I don't know how true that is. For things like Roy Jones Jr., you have to have God-given skills to pull that shoulder roll. Yeah. But I don't think he got to try to teach that though, Mr. Improv. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think he got to try to teach that, but I think just his you know, his knowledge on understanding how to, you know, hit and not get hit, and the importance of not getting hit. You know what I'm saying? He was the one that's why he ended up stepping in initially again, and he was teaching that. You know what I'm saying? He was teaching about defense. As Floyd was sharp as hell with that damn defense. He wasn't throwing them uppercuts as much. The ball was leaning over that knee. Yo, I'm telling you, 12. He didn't have the response that he typically has when he get hit. You get what I'm saying? He was just kind of accepting it to a certain degree. It just looked like, and I'm not saying I know he's better than that. He know that. I know what I'm watching. I don't know. He ain't make no excuses. I rock with him even more for that. But I know I seen a guy that just didn't look like he had the pep in his step. That's all. That was the only problem, because had he had the right level of energy, I think, for the fight, I think we would, all the things the corner was asking of him to do, he would have been doing those things. It's a reason why I don't think he could respond. I think he gave us what he had on the night. He went to the well one more time at 126. I think it was one time too many, respectfully. And Nick Ball was just good enough, just busy enough to, and you know, to get a win. You know what I'm saying? He fought well enough to get a win. He fought hard. Wrong matchup before. I think he fought the wrong fight. DOG. I think he fought the wrong fight because he had to. And that's what I started noticing that from the on-start. Like him sitting there, just allowing him to get off, but he was blocking, catching shots and stuff like that. I'm like, nah, you compensating for a lack of energy. And he was kind of like pushing and trying to bully you. And I seen him fighting back in spurts, but he just didn't have it, man. He didn't have it. I'm talking about from an energy standpoint. I could be wrong, but it just didn't look like he had it. I definitely think he can beat him. I mean, but you need your legs, man. Like, your legs are so important. And when you don't have legs, 12-round fight, and you 4 rounds, after 4 rounds, you like, you ain't got no more legs. That's 8 more rounds. And you in there with a little tank, a little bull that's trying to bully you in there. So I don't know. It just stylistically, you know, the way Nick Ball fight mixed with what Ray Ford had in him, I think, in terms of energy, like I said, it really hurt him. You know what I'm saying? It's a recipe for a tough fight for sure. You know what I'm saying? He would have had to be, you know, razor sharp with all his shots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got that Saudi bag. I ain't mad at it either, man. I ain't mad at it. Or should move up. Yeah, I think so too, Shelton. I think Eddie Hearn knew that too, little buster. Because he already basically said after the last fight, man, he was going up to 130 and vacating his strap, man. Then here come Eddie. Here come Eddie Hearn with his wise idea. Yeah, we on your ass, Eddie. Yeah, I'm on to you too. Trying to make that man stay down there for an extra fight. Nah, but it was a great fight, man. Great fight. You win some, you lose some. He'll be back. He'll be better at 130. I see one of his trainers already saying he'll be stronger at 130. I believe that. I believe it. You know what I'm saying? I love what Ray Ford is doing, man. He killed himself to make that weight for sure. Yeah. Nick Ball is just one fight too many, bro. One fight too many. And that's really usually what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's one fight too many. And sometimes you can push it. And I just think that's what it was. Yeah, Nick Ball, credit to him. He was good on the night, but just that's not the kind of fight that I walk away feeling like Nick Ball won because he's better. He outworked him. That's what he did. Kudos to him for sticking to his game plan and taking some shots and fighting through it. He a tough little dude. Nah, me neither, Shelton. Knowing how this boxing game is, bro, you never going to hear me complaining about somebody going to get their money. Knowing, understanding things the way I understand it now, and there's so much more that I could learn and find out about this sport, but with the information and conversations I had in recent times, should I say, nah, I ain't mad at these dudes getting their money. I get it. Them opportunities don't come like that, and everybody ain't running around here getting millions dollar paydays either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he always put his guys in position to lose. I'm telling you, bro, he did it to Montana Love too. I don't care what you say. Montana Love was having some tough fights, and you rewarded him after having tough fights and shaky performances with a homecoming fight. Like, why in the hell? What did he show you that said, you know what? I'm gonna put him in a hometown fight. That's more pressure to perform, and he already had a couple of rough outings, and you gonna put him at home. That man went out there and lost. I'm telling you, Eddie Hearn do some questionable stuff, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think sometimes he just don't think all the way. Maybe he just was thinking about the bag because I've seen him do this to a number of the fighters. Like he really went 0-5. He bogus as hell. And I know he don't train, fight or nothing, but damn it, you went 0-5. It's crazy. Boy got his ass kicked. They was clowning him on Twitter. He lost a fight. He left with a good. Yeah, absolutely. Malaza, for sure. He did. I mean, I like that for him. Young kid from Camden, New Jersey, just living out his dream. He already was a world champion. They could never take that from him. Now, the only thing he got to do is move on to 130 where he need to be and keep on being great. I'd love to see him and O'Shaquie Foster fight. Stretch with Brad Pitt and the bullet too, Tony. You stupid. Eddie always ensures Americans lose. Yo, I'm telling you, hey, bro, DLG, man, what's up with Eddie, bro? What's up with him? Because he be doing that. He be really doing that. Put these dudes in tough-ass fights. Me and Parrow isn't at the level of but Bethazan, Yukumbayev. Oh, is that the guy? Is that you talking about that? That's the guy that Matias fought, right? That's one of the guys that Matias fought that gave him a tough fight and he stopped him kind of on the later side of things. I think that's him. I think he fought somebody with a crazy name like that. We have top guys making $1 to $2 million fight, hoping to get back. And you get what I'm saying? Yeah, these dudes need their money. And the key word, Sheldon, hoping. Like, and that's not a for sure thing. So I think when these young fighters put themselves in position, like you got to think, they be fighting all their life. They be fighting since they 6-7 years old, a lot of these dudes. And, I think Raymond Ford is what, like 24, 25, something like that. He don't position himself. He deserved to go get a bag. You get what I'm saying? And if you take a loss on the way there, so be it. You know what I mean? He definitely took the fight because he felt like he could win. And he definitely fought like he was trying to win. I just felt like his energy wasn't where I typically see it be at. You know what I'm saying? I could see it. Like his volume, his output, you know what I mean? The way he moved, he didn't utilize his legs really at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, Ray Ford don't fight like that. Now when he had 100%, he a lot more smoother. He got layers to his game. He versatile in there. He can mix it up. That fight, he just chose to fight Nick Ball. And he was supposed to mix it up with more boxing, in my opinion. I ain't no coach, no trainer, no boxer, but I ain't no fool either. That man has the ability, and he should if he would have mixed it up more, which I believe he just didn't have the energy to fight that way. You know what I'm saying? Or he would have done it. A Nyan dude named Matias. Yeah, Petros Ananian is the guy that Matias lost to, and then he turned around and beat him. Stopped him in a rematch a couple fights later. He was landing a more meaningful punch, and Ball was just shoe shining. To some degree, that was going on, Mr. Improv. It was, but you know how judges could be suckers for activity, right? Not even all of it is clean because Ray Ford was blocking stuff off the gloves, the elbows, forearms. Like all them shots wasn't landing clean, but he was working, and some of them was getting home, and then he'll get in some clean shots with it. So I think he did a very good job at trying to push the pace and the action and staying busy in spots, creating some openings that allowed him to create some openings. And I think he was able to take advantage to some degree of the lack of energy I think that Raymond Ford was working with. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because it wasn't like a gas tank thing. It was more so like the energy just ain't there. You know, that burst, that spring in your step. You get what I'm saying? I could see it. Like, to me, that Raymond Ford would, and he still fought to a split decision. That was considered a flat performance. That was nowhere near his absolute best, is what I'm saying. I ain't taking none from Nick Ball, but I'm just making a real observation. That man is better than what he showed, for sure. He did Montana the same way. Yeah, aggressive puncher to get off. Yeah, I'm telling you, after shaky performances, and he gives him a homecoming, bro. Gave him a homecoming, bro. I said, man, he trying to get Buddy smoked, bro. Trying to get my man Montana trying to get him smoked. But let's keep rolling, man. I don't know if y'all seen this news. I'm pretty sure y'all seen it now. The GOAT, Clarissa Shields, is back back in the ring July 27, and she's moving up another weight class. You know what I mean? And I want, just so we clear, I know some people are confused saying that it's heavyweight. And from what I understand, what I was told, salute to my guy, LetsBuild, the WBC's weight limit is 175. This is why they listed it as heavyweight. They call it heavyweight, but it's a light heavyweight title that she's moving up for. So I respect it. It's another division. It's another title opportunity that she's fighting for. I like this. I wanted to see her back in the ring. And the reason why I got this tweet up or this post, this is from LetsBuild. This is exactly why I be calling him the fax machine, y'all. Because remember, I was sitting here telling y'all that he be having these fighters' dates before they be releasing them and announcing them. Him right here telling Clarissa Shields her date. You see what she added them back and was like with the question marks, LOL, oh nah. Like saying like that's not the date. But then you see down here, she's back Saturday, July 27th. So I just wanted to give that man his flowers and show y'all, you know, the boxing family, why I be telling y'all to go sub to him, because he had her date before she was ready to announce it. So he be on point. And I just wanted to highlight that. So salute to my guy, man. But she going up for the light heavyweight title. You get what I'm saying? And pardon me, y'all. Let me see if they got it already on box, right? So I could pull up her opponent. Vanessa something or advanced something. Let me see. Is it he? Is it he? Do you got it here? Or y'all quick with it? Yeah. There we go. She's fighting Vanessa LePage Joannice, who's 7-1. This chick that she's fighting is 7-1. 7-1, 2 KOs. She's been stopped once. Clarissa going up there to get that bag and be great. Let's go, Clarissa. Let's get it. Saying WBA interim world light heavy, WBC world heavy, and WBA world light heavyweight vacant. Damn, is they really fighting for all these belts? Oh man, she about to go beat some ass, man. She about to take her talents to light heavyweight and kick some ass, bro. Gotta love what Clarissa is doing. You gotta love the quote, bro. You gotta love it, bro. That's why I said somebody in here was earlier was saying they praying for her to lose. I was like, really? Damn. But maybe because y'all don't like all the her calling out the men stuff. I don't like it either, but I don't dislike it to the point where I'm hoping that she lose, though. You know what I'm saying? That's I don't know. I don't think it's that bad, right? But I like this. And why I like this, because this is the kind of shit we need to be talking about. Her fighting somebody realistic that she can fight a woman, right? Another woman. So this female is 7-1. And she been stopped once. So Clarissa about to go up there and get to that bag. That's good. Guess it's a woman thing. Trust I was on her too about going up. She cut it off. Oh yeah, she don't want to be called heavyweight world champ. She did want to be called heavy. Yeah. She ain't want to be called heavy. Yeah, I guess it's a girl thing. My guy behind the hands TV. My brother, I said, tired up to announce my date with Clarissa. We going to Chili's. Salute to my brother behind the hands, man. Y'all go check my bro out if y'all have it, man. He a fool. Hearing nobody say he's like Ali prime from prime kicks her ass. Maybe. KO, what's good with it, man? How you feeling, bro? Maybe. I don't talk trash about it, but I don't support it. Yeah. I don't care for the man talking about fighting the men. I ain't off it, you know. But this, I can get with this. This right up our alley. She chasing more greatness, and this is what the goal is. This is how she got her name. Just continuing to chase greatness, and you know, in her realm of boxing, man. And she continues to just be one of the most accomplished fighters in boxing, whether it's male or female. She great at, you know, what she do. So like I said, I don't feel like she ran out of enough opponents yet to the point where she got to really be calling out men. You know what I'm saying? But she is who she is. She got her reasons for it. I just ain't a fan of it personally because, you know, that I don't want to see no men doing nothing, no type of fight with no women. I just can't get behind that. I can't even, like, I wouldn't even like to do the fighter no more. So, I mean, if Clarissa take a L, I got you 50. I just knocked you with my own. She ain't taking no L. Don't mess with Texas. What's good with it? I think she really like a, you know, somewhat of a not somewhat. She's a generational talent for these ladies, bro. She's just a special breed. You know what I mean, that's why she's so ahead of the curve, and fights don't be close. There's some, competitive here, there's some rounds, but for the most part, she be outclassing and running laps around her opposition. You know what I mean? And I'm just here to enjoy the ride, and this is what I like to see her on. Be on this type of time. I don't really care about the $100,000 to random civilians like that. We all know how that's going to more than likely play out. I don't want to see that as much as I want to see you in here doing it with other professionals, getting to your bag, chasing more greatness, more history. You know what I mean? She turning history into her story. I always say that. So every time she step in the ring, it's a good thing for the sport of boxing, and she putting on for women's boxing, right? So just, I know some people turned off by all the man talk, but I learned not to take none of this shit personal. And I actually tried to hear her out. And she said, she don't back down male or female. If you're going to talk like that, then get in the ring type deal. I get it, but I ain't endorsing no women fighting men at all. But stand your ground, talk your shit. But more importantly, just keep being great as the best one. You just going to go down in history as one of the absolute best female fighters in sports, man, in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? One of the best combat athletes. You got your MMA going on. You got more than enough stuff to do. So salute to Clarissa, man. It'd be good to see her back chasing more greatness July 27, man. I rock with it, I rock with it. Vanessa, that's who she fighting. She fighting Miss Trenchcoat. She almost look like the principal of Matilda, just in shape. This chick she fight, no disrespect, this chick she fighting right here, Vanessa, she remind me of Miss Trenchcoat. I know y'all seen that movie Matilda and that damn The Principal. Imagine the principal, y'all in shape. It'll be her. I'm almost 100% sure it'll be her. Miss Trenchcoat got in shape. This will definitely be her. Yeah, she just be, going off. How you feel about what injury say? What she say? I might have missed it, man. You gotta fill me in, Root. What she say? What she said now? She definitely look like the principal of Matilda, though. In shape, though, for sure. 100% in shape. She could punch through you, don't she? Hey, well, so what's good with it, my guy? Capone said, no, man, Trenchcoat beating. Yeah, I'm telling you, beat their ass, man. Look at the growth. She gonna go out there and get that money, man. Y'all know how she do. You know what I mean? I'm just glad that the attention is off the men, though. I can't stress that enough. It's like a breath of fresh air. Now we back to boxing. I think the heat is off. Now Ryan, she ain't looking for smoke with Ryan, Keith Thurman. You know what I mean? Like I say, I remember she said she'd give Gennady Golovkin a run for his money. I was like, yeah, the GOAT boy, she be all one, man. People discredit Tank's resume. Davis is the only fighter whose opponents have lost to him, and later went on to win championship belts on the division. Tank at least has 3. Yeah, I never understand that, bro. It's just, I think those people that do that make that weak ass argument about his resume, they don't really consider all things and all factors. You know what I'm saying? They look at the name, and if it's not who they want it to be, then that means you ain't fighting nobody. That's as far as a lot of these people assessment go. If they look at a guy that you fighting, and it's not the name that they want, they're gonna disregard who you fought. If you even worthy of any of that, they're just gonna disregard you, and they're gonna say you're not doing nothing. That's them shallow ass lazy boxing fans for you, bro. She's the reason people watch the WNBA. That lady on Matilda, right? Miss Trenchcoat or something like that. You said, wish the media would stop. And Caitlin, yeah, man. It's a little crazy because we see oh, she said she the reason. Oh, okay, my bad, Rude. Okay, yeah. I like that. I like it because it's true. It's true. And I know they would want nothing more, right? For her to just shut up and dribble and shut up and play ball. But I love it because we was having this conversation before. It's like they want people to live in fantasy land and try to, not acknowledge the fact that she's putting on every bit as much as that other girl. You get what I'm saying? Like, hell, y'all talking about because she got it going on, and she do more than basketball. She appealing to the eye to people. They like watching her, and she actually can hoop. She ain't no bonehead chick. So I like the confidence, Rue. I like her speaking her truth because it's reality. Like she is. There's not the only reason, obviously, right? But I heard that. I heard what she was saying, and I do agree with her when she was saying that. She the reason, like she, you know what I mean? It ain't just the other girl, so she putting in too. You know what I mean? So, yeah, dig. Tank versus Frank, the biggest fight this summer. Man, salute to my brother KO, man. I seen his post. I had to hit the like on his post. I don't remember the numbers, but he on pace to break some numbers. Damn, I gotta look. I thought I had it. Salute to KO, man. He did. I think it was something around 18 million out of the gate or something that they might be on pace to doing or something to that extent. So yeah, for sure they doing numbers. I don't have it in here, but they doing numbers right now, man. So again, when we was talking about that earlier, I said it before. They could shoot a lot of them false narratives down with this fight when they get this fight out their way. You know what I mean? All that come forward, flat-footed Mexican stuff, that he don't fight black fighters, that notion that 2 black fighters can't sell, all that shit got to cease. 19 million. Salute to the clean arena. Peace, clean. How you feeling? Close to 15. I think that's what it is now, right? At this point, it's close to 15, but I think they on pace. I think I got to look at K because I know my brother K will always do his research, man. I thought I screenshotted it, though. Salute to my guy, man, because he always be on it, man. Oh, hold on. I might have it. And I didn't want to take credit for it, so I wanted to make sure. I thought I put it in my section so I could show it. Salute to K. He said they put 18,000 tickets on sale for Tank versus Frank. They have already sold 16,800 tickets. The live gate is on pace to do 18 million. Keep spinning them narratives, though. That's my guy. He always on the ass. Salute to KO, man. Yeah, man. Look, Clark. Yeah, now look, it's no denying that she is good, but I think what Angel Reese said is reality. She is one of the reasons people watch. And like I said, the fact that she saw not hard on the eyes makes it even easier for people to tune in. You know how us fellas are. Now I said it was about 15.5. Right. So something around, in or around the same ballpark. So we know it, 15.5, 16 million. Yeah, they in other words, Big Dre, they kicking ass. Boxing is looking good. Tank continues to show you why he's in high demand, and it helps shoot down the narrative that 2 black fighters can't sell. So now where they gonna go at with it? You get what I'm saying? Now where they gonna go at with it? WBA, she's the reason why little black girls are watching the game, but Caitlin Clark is the reason why everybody else watch it. Oh, okay. Got you. Rue, Angel Reese, and Caitlin, where's the lie? Yeah. And they all responsible for sure. You know what I mean? They had about 900K face value and tickets available, 14.5 sold already. Yeah, they doing numbers, man. They doing numbers, Big Dre. It's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking like another banger, another good event. And you got to be happy for boxing, and salute to both Tank and Frank, because they both going to be a part of this, this event that's going to do some great numbers. That's already doing great numbers and on pace to do even better. So that's what I like to hear about boxing, man. Boxing is winning. This year has been rolling, and the fights are coming in, and that's what I want to see. That's all. Man, rumors about 1, 2, or 3. Or around you got Frank Martin get dropped. Oh, you think he gonna get put down early? I don't know. Tank is a slower starter. He do take some time. He do take his time at times, but because he's very patient. I think that's one of his best strengths, his patience in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Frank Martin did say from round 1 he's stepping. So, maybe that could force the fight to be fought at an accelerated pace, but we'll see. Like, all that stuff sound good, but we'll see. Like, if he really gonna get in there and like press, I don't know. That man, he could early knockdown is definitely possible if he get in there pressing early, I believe. You know what I'm saying? But Frank got the power to hurt Tank, right? He got good power, but it ain't gonna be easy. I mean, anybody could be hurt, but if that more likely, with that kind of fight, if you stepping from round 1, that means you're gonna be in his chest, right? So that means you're going to be in range to get caught. So, I mean, Frank Martin is athletic enough to make this fight very entertaining. I've been saying it all along. You know what I'm saying? Top Rank pissed me off. They got all the belts and they're not mixing it up. They holding it in some tank. The thing is, they can't Capone. They can't hold their nuts on him, right? Because he still got a title, right? And on top of it, I don't even think he care about no undisputed right now, nothing like that, because all that is more money out his pocket. So he cool defending his title and having his belt, right, by making these crazy paydays. So they can't stop what he got going on. You get what I'm saying? They can keep them damn belts. That's the way he see it anyway, right? So, I mean, we'll see how all this shake out, but the numbers is crazy. Remember, Ryan started fast, sat on his in round 2. That's what I'm saying. A mistake is more than likely to happen if you're gonna press the fight like that early and try to fight at a faster pace rather than, working yourself into the fight, having maybe some fill out rounds. But these dudes both are good counter punchers and good thinkers, so I could see them both having to, work their way into the fight. Damn, this gonna be a good one. This gonna be fun to watch, y'all. I don't know if y'all see it how I see it, but this is gonna be fun. Every round of this fight, I think, is gonna be fun because of the two guys that's in there. We feel like Tank won all the belt. It was his division. I mean, and that's the thing, though. See, like, I look at it this way, right, Capone? They could play somewhat keep away to a certain extent if they want to right now, right? But if they really want their fighters to get the best opportunity possible, who is that going to be with? You get what I'm saying? So essentially, it's like if you're doing it intentionally to try to keep the belts away from him, you got to know your fighters, at least the best ones, are going to want to fight him. So how that's going to work? You get what I'm saying? Like, you keeping the belts in-house is going to stop fighters from getting lucrative potential opportunities with that guy on the other end if they're going to be silly like that. You know what I'm saying? If Tank is fighting Shakur next, I would love to see it next. I really would. I swear I would. Steph Whitehawk, he said Devin Haney cannot fight at 140 no more. I don't know. It remains to be seen. I don't think he out of 140 just yet, but I think the more we keep seeing him show up and look big and weighing a lot in between those fights, I think he shortens his stay at 140 with living that way, going about it that way. That's just my opinion. He's young, but he's still getting older. It's going to be harder to continue to drop all that weight and still be healthy. It's already hard for you now, so it's only going to get harder. So I think he's going to, with the way he blow up after fights and in between fights, however you want to look at it, I think it's going to come to a point where that's going to, like I said, shorten his time at 140. Probably see him forced to go to a higher weight class. I'm not driving to Oklahoma when it's on. Oh, man, I hope not, Big Dre. Shane Mosley on Daniel Jacobs. Oh, yeah, I heard about that too. Man, it's crazy, man, because I don't know where Daniel Jacobs is at, Mikello, in terms of hunger. I don't know where he at. I don't know where the guy is at in terms of his hunger. I just don't know. Man, I mean, if Danny Jacobs is actually switched on, I think he can win the fight. But if he gonna just come in and go through the motions, he gonna allow Shane Mosley to hang around, and Shane Mosley gonna try to fight back. So I don't know. Danny Jacobs better win that fight. If not, I don't understand where he goes from here if it ain't retirement. A little too early in his career, but that's to lose early. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And they're crazy because it seemed early in Frank's career, but he's still later in life, like, if that makes sense. He's 29, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy at this point. So, what 18 fights. So it's tough. And he don't really got the time to, you got to take every opportunity that comes to him. All the belts on his side, playing around, chasing Tank. Shakur ain't chasing Tank. And Shakur ain't chasing Tank. Shakur chasing greatness. If I'm not gonna misquote the young man, that's how he felt. But I don't think nobody's chasing Tank. I could see why anybody that's a top fighter at 135 would want that opportunity. Shit, even people smaller and bigger want the opportunity to make that bag. But I don't think he's fumbling. I just think he in a difficult situation where you gotta potentially find another landing spot. You know what I mean, and make the best decision moving forward. Damn, too damn big for 140. He looked big, Kello. He do. That's why I wonder, will he eventually eat himself out of the weight class? I don't know. He might end up eating himself out of the weight class. Danny Jacobs, old and done. Yeah, he don't seem to have that drive, Shelton. He don't seem interested when he in the ring, if that makes sense, right? It's just like he be going through the motions or something to that effect. I just don't think he really wanted all that bad. It's weird. I mean, it ain't weird, but I guess he made some money, man. Made some money later in his career. I guess it just get harder to get up for these fights. So hopefully we see a hungry Danny Jacobs. If we see a hungry looking Danny Jacobs, respect to him, but it's just the fights that he been fighting, they just don't look hungry. And he lost to somebody that he definitely shouldn't have lost to. I forgot who it was. Damn, I forgot who he fought. I was like, nah, he don't look. Yeah, man. That's that he allowing himself to keep blowing up in between fights, McKellar. I think that's helping shorten his time there at 140. That's what I think is going on with him. For real. What I think happening. Hey, bro. GG beat it out of him, man. It's hard to get up. I don't even think that, bro. I just think I think Danny Jacobs just man, it's tough because Triple G didn't even whoop his ass. Triple G got a knockdown, and Danny Jacobs got up and fought back very, very well. Yeah, he was touching them M's, man. Favre G's, John Ryder. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. I couldn't remember. It was John Ryder, right? John Ryder. I was like, bro, what? And last time you think so? Think John Ryder? He be letting his foot up off the gas. And Kello's like he get disinterested in the fight, and he just, I don't know, it get weird. He just, I don't know. He stop engaging the way he should. He just don't be looking like he care, like he get bored or something in there. And I know it's crazy because it's boxing. How you getting bored with somebody trying to knock your head off? Like, I don't know, but it seemed like he just be going through the motions a little bit. Like he don't really truly be getting up for those fights. I don't know. Just be allowing these dudes to hang around with him hang around too long with him, man. Maybe it was the money, bro. Maybe it was the money. Maybe it was the Mulian. Maybe he made one M too many, or something. I don't know. Man, well, we'll see, man. We're gonna rock out for 10 more minutes, man. We'll see. Y'all smash the like button for me. I see. I got you. Yeah, man, but I don't know, man. Danny, man, maybe sleeping on silk sheets, man. He too comfortable. Danny been chilling. Remember when he dating Angela? What was her name? Angela Simmons too. At one point, man, Danny a player. Danny ready to go kick his feet up and chill, bro. I don't think he that hungry. I hope I'm wrong. Maybe he could, show something different. But if not, Shane Mosley, a little scrappy dude, man. He gonna try to fight. But we'll see. What we shall see. Shit. Shit. Oh man, damn. I knew it was something I was forgetting, bro. Tripping now. So we just seen for these last couple minutes, I gotta speak about this, what I seen on about Wilder. We all see how he looked Saturday. We see how the fight played out. It was another tough knockout loss for him. A lot of people feel like he couldn't pull the trigger. Just don't look good. Don't look like he got it no more. He should retire. But I was reading today and I seen that his mother, they said Deborah Wilder has urged her son to retire from boxing following his defeat to Zhang. She said she texted him and said, "Son, we're having a party for you. You gave us the best boxing in USA when boxing was dead. You've gotten older. You ran your course in your journey. It's time to celebrate. Enjoy your life now. Teach other young men how to become a champion. Man, that's real, man. That's real from his mom. But this is the crazy part, right? Or not crazy. This is the interesting part. His mom is went as far as to say this and say she texted him all of this stuff, right? So you got mom saying she feel like he should retire, but Pops is saying it's Malik Scott's fault and he need to change trainers. So you got Pops saying change trainers, and then mind you, he's 38 years old. Pops saying change trainers, mom saying hang him up. You know, you ran your course, you had a hell of a career pretty much. And you got Lennox Lewis also saying, you said after this, if you didn't win, you would retire. So I'm just going through what, you know, some people are saying. Lennox Lewis also said this, you know what I'm saying? Said it's a lot more to life to live after boxing. So you got, you know, the last undisputed heavyweight champion before Alexander Usyk recently, right? He was the last guy to do it. He's saying it. I mean, I just feel like he ain't got nothing left to prove, man. Nothing left to prove. And I think the only thing you really can gain, bro, is more punishment, to be honest with you. More punishment. Listen, I'm gonna support whatever the man do. But I was feeling like when he said, yeah, I might retire, you know, I'll retire if I lose. I thought that was him saying, you know, I'm out of here. So, but I am hearing that he ain't ready to call it quits. He ain't ready to hang him up just yet. Hey, let's see. He said, nah, don't retire yet. Get an easy touch and go out with a KO. Find an opponent named Joshua Crazy Subliminal. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. That'd be funny, man. That Pops ain't necessarily wrong either. It's interesting, right? It's interesting. It's crazy. It's wild, right? So I don't know, man. It's tough, man, but I think Paulie hit on something right here.
3 fights with Fury, I think changed both of them. You know, I don't think a trilogy like that, neither guy comes out the same out of it. And I think you might even be noticing that with performances from both guys, too. You know, those kind of fights do take their toll. But you got to thank these guys for having given you such entertainment value.
Man, that just short and sweet, man. Yeah, man. That trilogy, I think, took a lot out of both guys, man. And Wilder's still trucking through, trying to push through it. Look, I respect it. If you're gonna fight, I'm gonna watch it. But you know, I wouldn't argue for a second if he said, yo, that was my last one. I wouldn't argue for 1 second. You know what I'm saying? 38, I agree with his mom, right? It just at this point in Reina and chat, man, what do you gain? Are you trying to win another title? You know what I mean? Or you just still love the sport enough to compete and you like, yeah, I still got more to offer. I can respect it, but I thought he would be done after a loss like this. But we're gonna fight. I'm gonna support it, man. So you should keep fighting more, choose more evenly matched opponents. Don't outweigh him by 60 pounds. That's a good point. That's a good point because 68 pounds ain't nothing to sneeze at. You know what I'm saying? And it just all depends. I think that the thing is for me, if you're going to continue, which I think I heard that he is how long do you plan on doing it? Because I think if you could have some type of timetable as to how long you anticipate on doing this, then maybe you could carve out a road for yourself that makes sense. Because I don't know. I mean, you get thrown back in there with another elite guy. I just don't know. It's tough, man. It's tough. But I'm always rock with him, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, I still believe in his right hand. But if you can't land it, then it's extremely tough to win. Nearly impossible. Wilder's executing what Scott was telling him. I can't blame Scott. It all falls on Wilder. Now, listen, I hear you. I hear both people. You know how I do, bro. I just hear people out. I necessarily don't go to Malik Scott blaming him route because Malik Scott didn't, hire himself. Get what I'm trying to say? So you can't blame a guy that was probably asked to come on board. They got some type of friendship. They fought before. I know a lot of people got an issue with him being, allowing somebody to train him that he knocked out. But, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's a matter of the trainer and trying to change the trainer as much as it's a matter of him executing and landing his shots and fighting with that same intensity that he once used to fight with. I don't know if he can quite recapture that at 38, but I'm not going to count him out. You know what I'm saying? I'm still rock with him, but it's going to get tough. I definitely don't want to see him get knocked out again, though. I'll tell you that. Because that knockout made me tired. I ain't even going to hold you. Ray Ford lost, and then Wilder lost to Captain Night Off, and Matchroom went 0-5. American Ammo got beat up, too. I said, man, damn, I'm tired, too, y'all. I got beat up that night, too, a little mentally. I was tired, y'all. I was like, yeah, I'm going ahead and take a nap. I'm going ahead and take a nap. His best, he had his best 200 pounds. Like, I think that what he weighed was good. What he weighed, Cat was at 14.4. I thought what he weighed was good. I mean, saying say he hits hard. Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, Deontay Wilder with Jake Paul, 2025. Wilder retired with some dignity. I think it's him, Mel. I think it's Wilder still wanting to truck on. You know what I'm saying? I think he feel like he still got something to offer to the sport. I'm like how Ness said, I don't give up on fighters. You know what I mean? So he feel like he still, I'm going to rock with it, but I'm going to also acknowledge how dangerous and how risky it is. You know what I mean? You don't want to put your body through, so much punishment, man. Your brain taking shots to the head, you know what I'm saying? The older you get, so, and it's crazy because he beat the odds and he don't need the money, so I could just respect it either way. You walk away, I respect it. You keep pushing, I respect it even more because it's going to be tough from here. And I don't know who he would get in there with in terms of after just losing to him, you get what I'm saying? So, I don't know. WC Freedom Belt and Wilder, Tank and Frank fighting for what? A Freedom Belt? Nah, Kel. We got Mauricio Suleiman out of pocket, bro. WBC Freedom Belt. They absolutely should not. Hey, man, nah. On some real shit. Is it me, bro? Or do you not like the way that sound? What the hell is a Freedom Belt? I don't even know if I like that. Right off the bat, I don't even know if I like that. Yo, they bugging? Nah, bro. I think they out of pocket. I think people need to get in contact with their teams and tell them to keep that shit. They wilding, man. They out of pocket. Freedom Belt. Man, I don't even like the way that sound. What are they trying to be funny? Freedom Belt. Man, I don't get y'all asses on. Man, that's bogus, bro. I was expecting Undisputed walking wild. Oh, nah. Look. The thing is, DLG, right? We was talking about it earlier. I think Wilder is later in his career at 38, where AJ got more years left. So I think he could afford the time more to take that road back in terms of fighting those tune-up fights where maybe Wilder may have not felt like that was, that was his road to travel simply because he's older. So I don't know, but that's why I said how long is he going to, think about doing it, because then you can make sense out of it. You can go a road where you beating some winnable guys, try to build up your confidence and, some of that stuff you've been working on in the gym and execute it in the actual fight. But somebody made a great point. You can't execute the stuff that you're learning in the gym against elite level opposition. Those dudes are too good. Now they're done. Right hand is slow. He aiming it. He aiming it. It look like don't mess with Texas. He aiming it. I'm clicking it right now, bro. WBC wants some of that tank money. They tripping, bro. Doing the Juneteenth belt again. Yeah, mockery. They acting crazy, bro. They can keep that shit, bro. Don't nobody want that. Nah, for real. I don't even like the way it sounds. It immediately kind of offended me. I think it feeling like y'all trying to be funny or something. And is it a sanctioning fee for the belt? Hell no. Keep that shit, bro. Tell them to keep that shit. Dodge J was good with it, fam. Trying to consider the fight with Juneteenth. Slogan one was good with it, my guy. Yeah, they tripping. Freedom Belt. The WBC has now revealed that this year's special WBC Freedom Belt, which will be given to the Gervonta Davis versus Frank Mar winner on June 15th, made to commemorate Juneteenth, also known as Freedom Day, a holiday celebration celebrating emancipation of people who were enslaved in the USA. Nah, I don't think I like this. Nah, I don't think I like it. Freedom Belt, bro. Nah, I don't think I like it, bro. Freedom Belt. Keep that shit, bro. That's y'all problem, bro. We don't need no more belts. Get y'all asses out of here with that. We don't need no more belts, bro. Damn, we don't need no more belts. They fighting for a belt already. WBC. Damn, they fighting for one already. We don't need no extra belt to confuse shit. Freedom Belt. Yeah, man, that shit ain't made to commemorate nothing, bro. I ain't trying to hear that. Is it a sanctioning fee on it? That's what I want to know. Do they, or is they just giving it away? Either way, I still don't like it. How about that? That's not a good idea. Whose wise idea was that anyway? Man, nah, get that shit out of here. I don't like it. No, freedom belt. I'll get to determine, man. Man, nah, I don't like that. Nah, bro. And then who is this? Suleiman? Like, nah, bro. I ain't rocking with it. I ain't rocking with it. Nah, I'm not. I'm 100% not rocking with it. Keep that damn freedom belt. Freedom belt my ass. Nah, bro. Get that all the way out of here. See? That's the problem. Instead of addressing the issues that you do have in boxing, you do unnecessary shit, dumb shit. Like, I would sincerely hope that it's no sanctioning fees on that foolish ass belt. That's not, I can't rock with that. I'm sorry. Sanctioning body created in Mexico, ran by Mexicans, is giving away a freedom belt to 2 Black American fighters. All right, KO, thank you. You just took the thought out of my head. I ain't crazy for thinking that. That's why I say, who's this, Suleiman? I like, nah, I don't even know. That's not, nah, I can't rock with it, bro. You get what I'm saying? He already, oh, well, yeah, WBA. Yeah, but they already fighting for a belt. You know what I'm saying? They already fighting for a belt is what I'm saying. You don't need no extra belt, Suleiman. They're already fighting for one. He'll Tank and Frank shit, hit him with a discrimination. Yeah, I hate the fact that they doing that. I can't rock with that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Think there's a sanctioning fee. Yeah, just trinkets. Yeah, that's one more. You don't need that, man. They already fighting for a belt. You know what I'm saying? WBA is enough for me. You know? WBA is enough. Suleiman bogus. Hold on. Am I blaming the right person? Hold on. I don't want to be blaming the wrong person. Is it him? Because he did say WBC, right? Yeah. So I ain't out there. Been making, yeah, Fury and Usyk, yeah. I just don't like the free. I don't like the name. I think the name annoyed me a little bit. I think Tank is going to make Juneteenth a big day in boxing. I think that could be a good idea, Mr. Empire. You could be onto something. I think that could be a good idea moving forward, especially he out here putting up numbers like what they on pace to do right now. I'm with that. I definitely feel you, bro. 100%. And instead of putting energy into shit we don't need, why don't they put energy into the shit we do need? Like that fight, for perfect example. They silly. WBC did it in 2021. Appreciate you, slogan. I ain't rocking with it. I don't like it. I don't care for. I ain't gonna do too much crying about it, but it just kind of fired me up for a second. Like, freedom belt. Who are y'all to give people freedom belts? Like, all right, never mind. That's weak though. Keep that. Keep it. Because it means absolutely nothing. It means nothing. Commemorate my ass, man. Who designing it, bro? Matter of fact, let me go back to this again. Hold on. They out of pocket, yo. Let me go back to it again. Let me go back to it again. Freedom belt. They crazy. They wild. You have a white person tell you happy Juneteenth, it's the same feeling. Yeah, for real, bro. That's why I be confused when people be celebrating holidays that have nothing to do with. Nah, I'm cool on this. Nah, I'm absolutely cool on this. Do y'all see the picture of the belt? Nah, bro. What? Nah, hold on, man. We got a couple more minutes, y'all. Hold on. Let me pull this up for y'all. I don't like it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like it. Yeah, freedom belt. How y'all gonna just like, and then look like, let me like, cause I gotta pull this up for y'all. Let me see if I'm tripping. Just tripping. I don't really like it. Yeah, freedom belt. Then they got, what is he supposed to be, slaves on the belt with chains? Like, what y'all got going on, bro? Like, like, nah, yo. I don't know, man. It's a lot I could say about this, yo. They just don't let it be. Like, I bet belt black. Nah, I'm about to pull it up right now for y'all. They got blood diamonds on the belt. Forever G's. Yeah, they kind of annoy me with it, right? Freedom belt. Hold on, y'all. I got y'all. Get this up here real quick. Man, that ain't shit. God said what's good with the fam. Yeah, they made some freedom belt that Tank and Frank is fighting for. I swear I hope somebody reach out to that. I'm gonna hit somebody, man. Let me speak to the coach again. I'm gonna say, yo, you should tell him. I want to know how you feel about it. I don't really like it though. Maybe they like it. I don't know. Maybe they ain't putting the thought into it. Maybe I'm thinking too deep. I don't know. I just think that's bogus. Freedom belt. I got y'all. Give me a second. Let me see if the fam like this damn freedom belt, or is it just me? We had to find out. Alright, y'all smash the like button too, man. If y'all haven't, let me show y'all what the hitting on. Booyah! Y'all like the freedom belt? Who in here? Any takers, yo? Anybody that's still in here? Do y'all like this freedom belt? So what y'all got? Like, I'm trying to understand, like, what is those supposed to represent? Slaves on there with chains? Like, what y'all got going on? You could tell they designed it. Look at the colors. And I don't know. Nah, I see the colors. I see it. The green, black, and red. I don't know. Nah, I don't like it. Nah, they could keep that. They can keep it. Keep the belt. They got like slaves on there or something. Like I'm cool. I'm good. You dump the belt in the trash. Family ain't like better than that. Reparations belt. Nah, we'll probably jump them then, Mr. Empire. We probably have to swing on somebody. They do that. Nah, I don't think they need this. Yeah, I don't think they need it. I think they need to be told that, child, we good on that. Tank need to be like, bro, I'm already a legit champion. We fighting for a belt. We don't need no confusion, bro. Freedom belt. Like, because I'm trying to understand, these supposed to be like two black people on there with chains. I don't like it. I don't like it. And it's ugly, too, on top of that. Nah, bro, who designed this? Nah, bro. Nah. Yeah, get this out of here. Get this all the way out of here. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't be feeling like nothing represent what they say no more. I just feel like people be lying. Like, get this out of here. They don't need it. It says, man, that artifacts. It's too yellow. Yeah. Yeah, man. If nobody says anything as a collector, they'll keep doing it for sure. I think they need to deny this belt. Yeah, I think that'd be cool to be like, nah, we cool. And then you gotta make a big deal out of it. Like, nah, we just ain't feeling that. Man, I would love to see the winner be like, nah, I'm cool. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I keep that one. I ain't gonna hold you. Be like, yeah, I think they are. It's like almost like they be thinking I don't know, doing something for people, but they not though. In reality, like that shit is foolish. That belt, I'm sticking to it. I think it's foolish. Like an African sombrero, yeah, it's foolish, bro. I ain't rocking with it. Keep that damn freedom belt. Keep that freedom belt. With y'all, they should have consulted with the black delegation before they design this. Absolutely. They should have let somebody, and it shouldn't be called that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to give them something for their hard work. I just don't think the freedom belt is it. You know what I mean? I don't. The significance of it is just like, nah, toss out trust. We won't see it next time. I'm telling you, ain't nobody going to be parading around with this. I can guarantee you that. Yard sale belt. Wow, this shit just to get rid of it. Y'all stupid. Yeah, man. Salute to my brother KO, man. Appreciate you, family. Yeah, I ain't digging it either, bro. I ain't. What I am digging is that the event is doing extremely well, man. And like I've been saying, man, just to wrap up, this has been another dope build, man. It's great for boxing. It's another indication that Tank is him, man. You know, whether you want to call him the face or not, don't matter. He's a driving force in the sport of boxing. He's a big deal. People coming out to see him, they care when he fight. Simple and plain. And now that he in there fighting another black opponent, I like it. Another melanated fighter. He can get in there and give us a great show. So we got a whole good card. Yeah, they can keep it, Arena. I ain't feeling it either, Queen. Plot twist. It's a cotton belt. Yeah, Jim, we got to jump somebody if they doing that. Yeah, they trying to consolidate belts at WBC. Like, hey, here go another one. Like, bro, what? Nah, man. It could have just been a Juneteenth belt, period. Like, all right, here go an extra. But I still don't care for all them extra belts. It's just confusing as hell at the end of the day. It's only for black boxers. I don't know how I feel about that. Maul Brooks, what's good, family? How you feeling, bro? TM, what's good, bro? UFC got the BMF. Yeah, yeah, do you get what I'm saying, TM? Like, damn, you get what I'm saying? Something ain't right. Thrill Hill, what's good with it, fam? All we need is another belt. Thrill, you like, right. Right, TM, what's good, man? Salute to the fam. Yeah, we don't need no more belts. What we need is more fights and more cards like the one we getting on June 15th, which I know we could agree on that. We need more fights and more cards like that. We don't need more belts. That's why I say instead of putting time and energy into this, and y'all think y'all being thoughtful and shit, which I like. I'm serious. So when I say this, do you think it was a chance that they thought people were supposed to be flattered by this? Like, do you think they think people was getting behind it? Like, what's the thought process on this? Like, yeah, people really they're gonna really rock with this shit. Yeah, man, look, gonna be dope. We're gonna call it the Freedom Belt. We're gonna put the colors in it. They're gonna like it. It's gonna be a hit. Nah, we not gonna like it. I don't care who designed it. Get it out of here. Take that shit right back where y'all got it from. Cool Beans said, not just the melanated fighter, but the FBA fighter. We ain't the same. Right. Man, get him out of here, though, man. Keep that belt with y'all somewhere. They create more division with that idea. I'm telling you, you don't need it, bro. You don't need it. Some shit you just don't need. And this is one of them, respectfully. So salute to whoever took their time designing this. I'm pretty sure your heart was in the right place. I would hope, but I'm good. I'm good on it, though. I'm good on it. It's not flattering. It's just not it, bro. They do not stop bringing that up, man. Like, nobody's still trying to talk about enslaved people. Like, nah, bro. Hell no. Like, this don't represent nothing. I'm sorry. It just, there's no significance. So you telling me you decide to give them a belt for freedom when they fighting each other? Yo, man, hell nah. And y'all got chains on the belt. Y'all bogus. Burn this shit. I don't care who designed it. Hell nah. I was trying to take it easy. Nah, get this shit out of here. Flush it down the toilet, bro. I was trying to chill, but y'all bogus. Y'all got chains on here. Y'all tried to go with the colors. Nah, that color wheel is out of pocket. Yeah, we don't want to see this, bro. Nah. Hell nah. Hell nah. What'd they even make this out of? No. Nobody want this. They tripping, bro. Keep y'all belt. Hell nah. Hell no. I tried to chill. Y'all got chains on the belt and shit. Y'all freedom belt. So when they beat each other up, right? Or however the fight, you know what I'm saying? Hypothetically, they beat each other up. That they get this as a reward. How does that? I don't think it's out of place. It don't make sense to me. Maybe I'm tripping too much, but oh well. That's my thoughts on it, man. We could do without it at the end of the day. Respectfully, we can do without this shit out of here. Y'all got chains on the belt. Like, come on, man. Get it going. Somebody sat down, took their time and said, yeah, this gonna be it. Freedom belt. I mean, I want to know who named it that. Freedom belt. It was like, yeah, this is gonna be a hit. That's a hit and miss. Oh man. Hey, Flair. Yeah, it's wild though. Get it going. Get it going. Get it going, y'all, man. Salute to the fan. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button for your bro, man. If y'all haven't, make sure y'all notifications on. No, yeah, right, Mr. Empire, for sure. For sure. Well, that's it, man. But at least it don't change the fact that we got a great fight coming up. Tank locked in, the numbers taking care of itself. Frank Martin looked like he in phenomenal shape, like I said, man. Tank Davis out here breaking ribs and shit with bodysuits on and training. So we created a freedom belt. Oh, yeah. It will represent yeah. Oh, salute to my guy. They ain't just do this. I'm late to this. My bad. Shock like it. He said he liked this back in 20s. Appreciate your GM. The old one looked better. I ain't gonna lie, but they what is this chains being broke? The old one look a little better. I ain't gonna hold you, but it's still it looked better than this. But I still don't. I can't get behind it because I don't think it's significant. Like them two beating each other up shouldn't get them this. You get what I'm saying? Like it got to be a boxing match taking place doesn't make somebody free. I don't get it. I just can't. Maybe I can't wrap my head around it. Whatever. Nick Ballin TV, what's good, fam? How you feeling? I bet they all came from slave ships. We've been here, right? You get what I'm saying? Like it is, GM. I think so, bro. So that's the belt, but whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever. But one last thing I was gonna touch on, man. One last thing I was gonna touch on before we got out of here, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash. That was Charlo's version, right? Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button if y'all haven't. Man, look. Man, we know Errol Spence supposed to have a fight coming up. We off another layoff, Mr. No Tune-Up himself. You know what I mean? This was just recently quoted from him again. I remember when he initially said this. I don't know, man. I appreciate what he giving us and his attitude. Like he feel like he on borrowed time. So he said he need 8 to 10 week camp. If that ain't good enough, then shit. So I don't know. That no tune-up stuff is tough, man. I think it could only work against him at this age, at this stage in his career. But hopefully I'm wrong. I just want to see that man go out there being as healthy as he possibly can and be the best version of himself, because I think that's what he's going to need for Fundora. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's an easy fight. It's a tough fight, but if Spence return to form, I feel like he can win and pull it off. You dig what I'm saying? I feel like he can pull it off. Thoughts of the Ray Ford fight? I felt like from within the first few rounds, I was able to see that he didn't fight. He wasn't fighting with the same energy that he typically fights with, and as a result, I think he allowed himself to take more shots than he typically take. He was more stationary. He was too much of a stationary target. He didn't utilize his legs, feet, none of that with any consistency that he typically does. William Old School was good, bro. Yeah, man, another participation belt. EJ did an 8 to 10 month camp at this point, and it's crazy, right? Because now you got another layoff. What is it, 14 months or something like that? Then you got a new trainer, surgeries. Like it's tough, man. So still at Ray winning. I thought he edged it, Jim. I thought he edged it 115, 113. I did, but I ain't argue with it one bit because I also seen him not doing all the things that he typically does to make his, to stay his claim in the fight. You know what I mean? To put a stamp on his fights. Or you get what I'm saying? He spent the majority of that fight, to me, in my opinion, he was fighting and not boxing as much as he typically does. And I think somebody came in here and they say he told his corner after the 4th round he didn't have no legs. Well, there you go. You know what I mean? I think his energy was compromised due to cutting and making that weight again. I think when people brought up the fact that he looked rough cutting the weight, I don't think people was over exaggerating. I think the weight cut was tough, but he just ain't want to make no excuse. So respect to him, but he went to the well one too many times. I think he just came up a little short. I feel like with his lack of energy that was missing from his game, like I feel like Nick Ball was good enough and active and busy enough to get a win. You know what I'm saying? Curtis Eaton, what's good with the fan? Yeah, with you and my girl, but answer the question. Watch you get done. Really. I don't know what the hell he talking about. Y'all need to take care of the I don't know what the hell he talking about. But back to the boxing. Just the ESJ should take that Ryan fight as a tune-up. That would be an easy big money fight. Yeah, he called him a tune-up. He said he's a tune-up. You get what I'm saying? But man. I wouldn't be against it, but Spence, man, that dude gonna end up getting in there with Fundora on another layoff, another training camp, new trainer, just another tough fight, man. But I guess that's just all he know. And he, like I said, not only did he speak about the 8 to 10 weeks, he just felt like, he don't have the time to fight tune-ups. And he said the fans don't want to see me fight bums either, or he just can't get up for a fight knowing it's a showcase fight, like a predetermined outcome. He just can't do it. So I respect it. It's gutsy. It's brave. but you know, you only getting older. You just can't continue. You can't continue to operate like that. You get what I'm saying? You just can't. But I don't know. Maybe he could, you know, defy the odds one more time. Maybe he could turn back the clock a little bit. I don't know. It's just gonna be tough though. Fundora is a tough out, tall, long, 6'5.5" or whatever he is, long ass arms, got the height and reach of a heavyweight. It's gonna be tough to deal with, yo. Yeah, lots of work, man. And I just don't know if he can make up for the inactivity in the 8 to 10 week training camp and all the things that he'll be up against. So, hey, man, once again, the card's going to be stacked up against him, but let's see what he's able to do. I'm rocking with him either way, you know what I mean? But I just wish he had the opportunity to take a tune up and kind of gauge where he at, especially coming off a loss like that. But look, I admire the warrior spirit, you know what I'm saying? That ring rust is a mug. Remember, he fought Ugas. He said he was a little off in that, you know what I'm saying? So I think the same could be said in the Fundora fight too. Yeah, too tough for his own good, man. Things I didn't realize how slow is Fundora. Yeah, EJ got his work cut out, but I rock with him, man. But we'll see, man. Hopefully he got what it takes to go in there and take him out, man. Because I definitely would hate to see him lose to a guy like that. I mean, Fundora's solid, but you know what I mean. I don't want to see him lose to him for sure. I don't want to see it. And that ring rust gonna be serious, bro. I'm telling you. EJ good with Blu-ray. Is he back with Blu-ray? I've been hearing that. My bad. I thought I seen somebody type that there. Is he back with Blu-ray? I mean, that could be a good thing maybe for his physical, because if he able to do the workouts from what I understand that he be having in store from, then he got to be somewhat good if he's able to, you know, condition himself that way. And hopefully, you know, Blu-ray could be somewhat of an X factor. You know what I'm saying? See the side view pick of Errol and Fundora. Oh, Stan, you talking about standing side to side? How tall Fundora is to him? Because he tall as hell. Crawford snuck in the tune-up. Absolutely cool beans. It was a smart move. A lot of people didn't like it because of the way he went about it. And it didn't seem like he was straightforward and honest about doing that. But I think it was smart to take a fight and stay, you know, somewhat active instead of going into that fight on a real long, lengthy layoff. See, man, down strap season. A lot of crow behind his loss. Charles did. Yeah. We all did. We all had to eat some crow, a little bit of crow, man. We all had to eat a little bit of crow. And Nick Ball with a mean uppercut. Yeah, Nick Ball came back swinging. Yeah, he got a champion. Are you a dog? Solo Dolo, what's good with it? Let's go, Blair. Woo! You like Blair Cobb for the dub? I hope Broner go out there and kick Blair ass. I ain't going to lie. Hope he go out there and kick his ass, y'all. I do. I'm rocking with AB. Going down with the shit. I ain't batting against AB. You know what I mean? Going down with this shit. 8 to 10 weeks, we'll get that guy going old school. Yeah. Oh, he has a gut. He looks far from in shape. Oh, you said Spence has a gut? Yeah, I ain't see it. Nah, I didn't catch it. Damn, Brody out here. Gaining weight. Yeah, I don't know what's up, man. It's tough. It's going to be tough for him, man. It's going to be tough for him. B. What's good, cuz? How you feeling? What's good with you, man? EJ got a comfortable lifestyle now, that's why. Yeah, man, I mean, he been all the way at the top. So, I mean, but I still afford a guy opportunity to bounce back from a loss. You know what I mean? We'll see what he got. I ain't gonna write him off, but we'll see. This is gonna be tough for him to get back. Again, he got a lot of contributing factors, man. That's gonna make the fight more difficult for him. Finally need to learn to hide behind his reach. He was doing it to some degree against Tim Tszyu. He's starting to try to do it a little bit more because I think he understands he get hit a little bit less. But I don't know. We're going to see. EJ got a comfortable lifestyle. Yeah, man, that lifestyle could come back, bite you in the ass. You think his ego got him at some point? Yeah, for sure, Fate, for sure. Knowing that, you took that fight against your best interest, but you just had to deliver on your promise. Yeah, EJ seemed like a stubborn fighter. Good stubborn, like where he want to deliver on his promises, you know what I mean? But whether he falls short or not, that just seemed like that's the kind of guy he is. I mean, time to just walk around the ring doing nothing. Yeah, cool beans. Hopefully Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny can get his ear, you know what I mean, from fight night. Because I believe he got the ability and the skills still to beat a Blair Cobb, but activity is going to be his biggest question going into the fight. Same how his clicks go, but fights the short dudes. Yeah, I do. Big got a heavyweight reach and height and reach. Fundora do. Big, tall, leaning tower appeasing. I think so too, Fig. I think he definitely would have beat Fundora if it wasn't for the cut. I always thought that. He fought to the close ass fight with that cut. So I think without it, yeah, I think Fundora might have gotten stopped too. He broke his nose early. I think he would have applied even more pressure on him moving forward. I think he would have hurt him. I definitely think he would have hurt him. Feel about the Xander fight. He's fighting Patrick Teixeira, right? Patrick Teixeira. It's a good fight for him. Good learning fight. I don't expect Xander to lose. Teixeira was a dog in his day. He was a guy that beat Carlos Adames. I mean, gave Carlos Adames his only loss. And he dropped him too. He was on he was on Carlos Adames' ass in that fight. But since then he taken some losses. I believe didn't Patrick Teixeira get knocked out by Curtis Stevens? I think he did. But he took some losses since then. I think he's a little long in the tooth now for Xander, but it still could be an entertaining fight. But I think he'd be all right. Might be a turn back the clock. Yeah, it could be. I hope so, Bole. I hope so. That's what I want to see. Yeah. I think it'll be a good test for him, 12. I don't think it'd be a bad fight or too tough of a fight. But I think he'll get challenged in there. I don't think he'll walk right through him. I got to look at when the last time he fought, though. But dude can fight. Patrick Teixeira can fight. AB fight. It's a pay-per-view. Ace, the AB fight. I think it's a pay-per-view for like $40. Cut creators said that won't give Fundora more confidence. That when it did. Cecil would have do, fam. Was good. Cut creator. How you feeling? Yeah, Teixeira beat up Adames. Did dropped him and everything. That was a good ass fight, highly entertaining fight. Back and forth action. Patrick Teixeira was leaking and still fighting hard. He started touching Adames in the later parts of that fight too. Dropped him. He was confident. But, since then, I think Carlos Adames has gotten better. Patrick Teixeira has taken some L's, I think, since then for sure. I think it's a good fight for Xander's eyes. Another good test, moving him, trying to move him, closer to quality opposition. I think they still, I don't want to say training wheels, but I think they still, they're trying to be smart with the way they move his eyes. That's what I feel. I don't think they holding his hand or nothing, but they being smart with the matchmaking and allowing him to learn and grow while testing him accordingly, each fight. Or you watch Rolly and Pitbull drink tonight. It's time to beat on text, right? I think Curtis Stevens slept him. $39.99 on Triller. Appreciate your Al Booger. Appreciate you, DonKing.com. They said it's supposed to be a Don's website or something. Yeah, it's supposed to be a pay-per-view, though. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Should be a good fight. But salute to everybody in the building, man. Much love and appreciation. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, man. on the way out, man. Turn the notifications on if they're not on, and we gonna keep building, y'all. Gonna keep building, man. John Tucker would have been undefeated and never mentioned his name. Yeah, it ain't like that, Fate. It's funny that you say that, but it's more truth to that than you may realize. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know that. It's more truth to that than you may realize. It ain't like that whole calling him out. They ain't beat his man up, stopped him. It ain't like it. Ain't like it. But man, much love to everybody in the building. Another dope build in the books, man. Y'all know it. We will be back tomorrow to build on this great boxing. Ace, all love, family. Al Booger, don't mess with Texas. The rest of the game. Peace to the queens in the chat. And my fellas, my good brethren. Appreciate everybody. Salute to everybody in the super chat. Cash App. The real MVPs holding your boy down. And we gonna be back tomorrow, man. God self, my guy. Miss Joette. Fate, my guy. Yeah. Yeah, you see, they gave him real tough matchups, and they kind of took fights from him. Fate, they kind of took fights from him. I mean, I still want to get Jai Tucker on with him, old school peace family. Oh, that's a true step up. To some degree, it should be. But I got to look and see where Patrick Teixeira at, see what his last couple of fights looking like. But he's an experienced guy. He's been in there with some good fighters, and he could scrap, bro. And he got some good power. So should be a good test for Xander's eyes. You know what I'm saying? But with that, man, that's my time for the day, man. Again, I appreciate everybody, and we'll be back tomorrow. Peace to the fan.